All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. I'm not sure, not too many people here yet, but everybody is welcome. The question about the weekend, what to do in the weekend. Before I start, um, I want to just share some, thoughts with you. Uh, the weekend is a luxury, and many people do not understand that there is people they do not know even what weekend mean. Imagine I say to this lady, what do you do in the weekend? Just imagine. That will be the most silly, stupid question ever. What do you do in the weekend? Human beings don't appreciate what he have. There is many people who live in a very poor countries. They don't know what weekend mean. They never saw one. Weekend is a luxury. And those who have this luxury don't appreciate it. It's like something to come. It's going to happen. But there's many countries around the world. People work. They have to make living. They have to get a piece of a bread. So I wanted to start with this, just to show you that just having something like such a thing is really, you are lucky if you have it. In poor countries, those who own businesses and run manufacture and they have employees, they don't even give weekend. They abuse, they enslave people. Not only they don't have weekend, you might work 16, 17, 18 hours and they pay you pennies. So when we talk about weekend, not everybody have that. Yeah, I can show many pictures of children, but YouTube have policy. I don't want to be in trouble with the YouTube policy. Otherwise, there is many, pictures of children suffering. Weekend for me is to spend my time with family. This is a luxury, my friend. There's people, they cannot spend their time with their family. Actually, there is in many countries, they have to work. Kids, they have to go to work. There's nothing, it's called a childhood. Childhood does not exist there. Everybody have to go and make living. So what we call luxury, weekend, it is absolutely a luxury. And the funny that people in many countries, especially like in West, or let us say wealthy countries, for them there's many things, they have it, but they don't appreciate it because they grow up having it. There is nothing called summer vacation for them. There's nothing called spring vacation for them. There's nothing called, life is really harsh. Go and see a woman villager, how she carry a huge load in the top of her head of wood just to cook something. You go to your kitchen, you turn the gas on, and actually, you believe it or not, USA is way more cheap than poor countries. I went all over. I've been almost, I don't know how many countries, but my bill in USA is not even half the bill in the Philippines or in Thailand or in Korea or in China. We are blessed. People there, they have things more expensive. Life is very tough. There's no jobs. There's no service. There's no government. there's no economy. You have to struggle and survive. When you get old, there's no security. So I wanted to start with this. So if you are a person who is blessed with something called weekend, you should appreciate it and you should say, thank you, God. I'm not going through this. Always the best way to enjoy things you have it is to appreciate. And by the way, this woman we see in the screen, she is better way than many. I mean, there is people, their life is even, I can tell from the way she dressed, she is not, I mean, she's okay. But there is some places life is really awful. So pray for the poor so they can enjoy their life, and then we can talk about weekend. Now, before we start, I pray that we understood or understand that what we have is a gift and it can be taken from us anytime, including our health, including ability to walk, to talk, to see, including your job, including even your family. You can lose them in a blink of an eye. Learn how to appreciate. You know, when I speak about weekend, maybe it sounds silly, but I don't like to talk about silly stuff. So our talk always have to be deep and helpful, so people, they can learn something new and they can, you know, let us say, improve their life. Now, let us start talking about the weekend. Remembering the poor now will make us appreciate more the weekend. Remembering the hungry will make us appreciate more having the bread in our table, because some people, they struggle badly to get it. And that is the way to enjoy life, is to appreciate. You know, every country have different, let us say, situation. Where I grow up, I mean, those things you see here in the screen, I mean, we don't have really, you know, where I grow up, you have to be a man since you are a kid. I mean, there's nothing called a kid. So, in some cultures, sadly, they steal your childhood from you. Your childhood is stolen. You don't live like a child. You have to grow fast. There's nothing called childhood. You know, when I see how what they call it a school in USA, I laugh. You want to see what school is? Go to the Middle East. Student in USA, they hate school. You know, go to the Middle East, my friend. Your school is a luxury camp. Like, it's a fun, really, to be in your school. This is not a school. This is 5 stars hotel. So when we talk about things, we need to remember that every one of us, he live in different place. There is different situation. There is different country. There is different wealth or poorness. There is different education system, and everything is different. So because of that, the weekend will be different. Your daily life will be different. Right? Your daily life will be different. So when I talk about weekend for somebody live in America or in the West, this weekend is different. Totally different. Because the opportunity is way more. Actually, in the Middle East, even if you are a person who is wealthy and you want to enjoy life, you cannot. Culture is opposing you. You cannot even take a visa to go to a different country. Nobody like you. Like me as an Arab, If I go to the embassy, they will check me 20 times before I enter the embassy, and then 50 times when I'm leaving, and then they will deny my visa to any country in the world, even if it's Somalia. You, as a Western, you jump in the airplane, you go anywhere you want. As simple as that. You got the money, you got the passport, and you got the visa. You do not need a visa. Me as an Arab, I have to go and beg for a visa in any embassy in the world, and most likely 99.9999% they will refuse me. This is the truth. You see, I'm just telling you how easy, how things can be different. You know, right now, I'm an American citizen, but if I replace my passport with Arabian passport, I mean, who is going to welcome me? Nobody. And like, now I am an American, but if I go in an airplane and speak Arabic, people, they want to change their seat next from me. So we have different, there is different situation we live. Every one of us, he have his own, let us say, path in life and way in life. And people, mostly in the West, they don't understand that's what you've been through is something totally different and have nothing to do with difficulty, really, compared to what others. You talk to young people, what you want to do for the weekend. They are bored. I mean, okay, the father, he asks his daughter, do you like to go to Spain? I will buy you a ticket to Spain. Oh, no, Dad, I know when I go. I mean, he is offering her to go to Spain, and she is bored. No, Dad, no, In the Middle East, if you get spoiled, that's meaning one day you were able to enter the swimming pool. Like, swimming pool? Are you serious? There's swimming pool? Yes. So the weekend have maybe the same name, but there is many people, they have no access to it. And if they have access, it can be totally different. There is culture problems, law problems. In the Middle East, you are captured by everything. I mean, everybody is watching you. After I presented to you the reality, now let us talk about what not to do in the weekend. And I want you to help me. What not to do in the weekend, guys? I don't want to start what to do. What not to do in the weekend? Anyone can help? I'm not going to open Skype. Skype is scaring me. I open my Skype, I find like 10,000 people want to text me. I mean, by the time if I want to review all the text I receive, I will spend maybe the coming 2 years just to review what I have text right now. What not to do in the weekend? Anyone knows? Don't drink. Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, don't drink. Yeah. No nightclub. Don't go to nightclub in the weekend. I mean, nightclub is the worst place to be. What nightclub is for? Nightclub is where people get shot, you fight with people, people get drunk, and you will not find the quality of people there, mostly. So why you want to go there? You are looking for trouble, wrong place, wrong timing, will end with dead maybe. What else not to do in the weekend? Don't go to China? No, you see, for me, honestly, if I am not busy, this is the best time to go to China. You will go in the airplane, you will be alone. They will treat you like a king. Secondly, If you think that this virus will stay in China, you are mistaken. The virus will be all over. Just wait. What China? I mean, China is #1 importer in the world. So if the virus will travel to all the world, they like it, they don't, because they import everything. Everything you have around you is made in China, which means touched by the hands of Chinese. So, and viruses can live really even in the ice. So you are dreaming to contain such a thing. The only way is to find, a medicine for it and fight it the same as before. And those who they are afraid of death, death will follow them. Never be afraid of death. You are scared of death, death will follow you. Will chase you actually. You're afraid of sickness, you will get sick. Because #1 reason for getting sick is phobia. You will get sick even if you are not. Don't be lazy in the weekend. All right. Don't go to work in the weekend. I mean, why you want to work in the weekend? Well, if you are poor, you have to. Don't waste your money. All right. Not to waste your money. I don't know about wasting the money. Let us see some different pictures. What else? What not to do? Well, I will tell you the most common thing people they do in the weekend. Laundry. I mean, you have 7 days in the week, and then when it is your comfort day, you do laundry. I mean, why? Why? Why you do laundry in the weekend? You tell me. I mean, suppose this is a day you are going to have fun, and what do? You are doing laundry. Can't you do it in different day? So people in the weekend, 99%, they do laundry. Well, I understand maybe your time during the week is limited, but you should not really do laundry in the weekend. You should have a good time in the weekend. But all people, they do laundry. Well, the laundry, I mean, will take half of your day. The weekend is gone. Right? You can do it in any day in the week because that day is gone anyway. You went to work, and you can add two more hours. Let us say the laundry will be swallowing. It's going to swallow you. Right? You can do it any day in the week, the laundry. You come from work. Actually, laundry these days. I mean, you are not really doing laundry. I mean, you put it in the machine, and then you have to put it in the dryer, and then you take it out, and you have to put things in the drawers. It's not really like that hard, but it's going to take time. So you are cleaning your weekend, and you will be bothering your children's. I mean, they will not be able to sit with you, talk to you, have fun with you. You are busy doing things which is every week you do. Right? And you find yourself like you are inside the machine. You don't do laundry? Okay, no problem. Yeah, let us not to go to the Islamic stuff. Forget about Islam, guys. Let us forget about Islam for today. All right. This is today and tomorrow. As I promised you before, we will take a break from the stupidity and the garbage of the world. Will be time for us, so we can have good time, have fun, and be happy. Forget about the garbage. What else not to do in the weekend? Anyone know? What we should not do additional to laundry? You saw this is my opinion, but I mean, if your lifestyle have you know, sometimes some people they have no choice, yeah. But for me, I don't think it's a good time to do the laundry in the weekend. Don't be angry in the weekend, okay? Garden cleaning. Don't sleep too much. We do laundry every day. That's a good one. All right, we have somebody, we have to kick him out. Anyone will speak a dirty, filthy language, we will send you out of here. We will hide you from our channel, as simple as that. Eat a lot of food, yeah. Well, you know, the weekend, you see, the Bible says, and the Lord, he said, Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for the Sabbath. So what we understand from that? That you are more important than the day itself. That is a day for your comfort. So why you want to kill your comfort with routine? You know, each one of us, he live in different place. I mean, there's many here, they are from Indonesia. And Indonesia is very beautiful country. You know, they have a lot of, let us say, beautiful scenery, beaches, you know, amazing stuff. So why somebody living in not far from the beach, he will spend his day watching TV, as an example. The weekend, you should do your best to bring you back to life. And bring you back to life, the first thing you do, try to get in touch with the nature. Go out, breathe, you know, see new places, you know, let us say, you know, enough is enough of four walls and screen and computer. It doesn't matter what your job, you know, but you need to give yourself a time where your eyes see something pleasing, not the same ugly stuff every day. You know, like if you see what kids they do these days, you know, and when I say kids, not necessarily a kid, a child, it can be, you know, there is an industry of, it's called gaming, where you see somebody, he is 35, 40 years old, and he is obsessed with gaming. He sit in the front of the TV screen, and he have his game is running, and he keep playing for hours and hours and hours. I mean, what is life in your life? What is joy? Life is not really that long. And gaming is not really a joy. You know, I find that spending your time in gaming, it's not only you are killing your time, you are shortening your life. Because you are not going to have what you just spent again, and you spend it in the same stupid game where you can pause and you can repeat as much as you want. Please ignore this guy, Muslim Jawab. He is an idiot, and we don't want to spend our time with him. This idiot, he posted a comment in the previous video. He said that the Muslim Mujahideen in Syria, they did not lose the war. So who lost the war? Where is this guy? Let me ban him. I don't want him here. You see, here it is a place for smart people. We don't want donkeys. I mean, there is 4 million Muslim refugee, and this guy, he's saying the Muslim did not lose the war in Syria. 4 million refugee. I mean, are you a stupid donkey? There's 4 million Muslims just in the borders of Syria. and they did not lose the war. What's wrong with those people? They have no brain. I don't know what they eat. Just forget about him. You know, camel urine make them, you know, this is what they do in the weekend. They drink camel urine. So what do you expect? Don't waste your time. I just blocked him. And by the way, they come to sit between us because they don't find themselves between the Muslims. If you go to a Muslim chat, what they will talking about? Allahu Akbar, brother. The Chinese are dying, brother. Allahu Akbar, Allah is taking revenge. It's always about hate, stupidity, disgusting talk. I mean, hatred is the religion. We talk about love, peace, enjoy your life, live, help others. For them, it's just disgusting. And at the end of the day, you reach with them to no point. I mean, Libya is burned, Iraq is burned, Yemen is burned, Syria is destroyed, and this guy is saying they did not lose. The Israeli took Jerusalem, they did not lose. You know, we are victorious. Anyway, just forget about them. Yeah. You know, when the Chinese, they said he lived as a donkey, he never came back as a horse, they did not lie. I know what they are talking about. Some people, even if you send them around the world, they live as donkeys. They will never come back as a horse. They will stay donkeys. They are in denial. And look, this guy, they say, Nima Ahmed, call me. Call me. Why I want to call you? Who are you? You want to tell me about the weekend? Take a hike. Call me. Let us go back to our topic. You know, when we stay here asking who is a Muslim want to call us for 3 hours, 4 hours, nobody want to talk. When we talk about something else, call me. Call me, baby. Crazy people. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say to you, that life can be really different if you go out and breathe and see something beautiful, see the nature, see the blue sky, go with your family, do some activities. Don't make yourself same kind of routine. Weekend come, I spend the day sleeping, I make some tea or coffee, I open TV, I start watching YouTube, I open in Christian Prince. Christian Prince is talking and he is talking. Okay, Christian Prince, I want to go out, but you don't stop talking. Now I can go. Just go, man. Just go. Go enjoy your life. Go breathe. Go and see trees, even if it's cold outside. Go, get out. You see, one of the reasons of depression, that's we hold ourselves between walls. There is some people, they go to jail because they are arrested. And there is people, they live in jail by the choice. And they think they are free. They think they are free. And they are really doing what they like to do. No, you are not doing what you like to do. You've been enslaved of routine. You are lazy to go out. And if I want to talk about lazy, by the way, nobody can beat the Middle Eastern. And I'm a Middle Eastern. Nobody in the world can beat the Middle Eastern when it's come to lazy. There's a story about a bunch of Middle Eastern, they want to commit suicide. So they found finally a captain, they want the easiest way to die. They don't want to jump from the mountain. They don't want to climb the mountain and jump. They don't want to go to a high building and jump. They want something easy. They told him, we can carry you and put you in a boat. And then, you drown yourself in the ocean. So the captain, he took them to the middle of the ocean. He said, okay, go. He said, can't you drown the ship? I mean, they don't want to jump. Can't you make a hole in the boat so we will drown down? So Middle Eastern, they never enjoy weekend. They don't even know what weekend is. If they enjoy it, they make shish kebab, hummus, food. I mean, this is their weekend. It's like a kind of a stupid weekend, you know, like it's like a, and even if they go outside, they spend the time just making food. I mean, like, and they, I mean, don't remind me, please. Don't remind me. Oh boy. So don't be lazy. Don't be lazy like my people. They never enjoy anything. The culture, one of the reasons make them people of, you know, living inside, indoor people, you know, because the Islamic culture is dominating the place, and everybody don't want to go out because they will see your daughter, and men, they will look at her and they are like beasts, and everybody is hungry, and you know what I mean. I mean, it's not a comfortable situation even to go out. There's a video I wish I can show you. There's a Abdul. He took his wife and his children to a park. He sat in the place, and then a group of people came and sat from the other side. So he put a curtain. He have a sheet, like bed sheet, you know. He hang it between two trees, and then another group sat in the other side. So he put another sheet between two trees, okay, and then another group from the other side. So he put a sheet again, and then another group from the. So now he have four sheets around him and his wife. His wife, she said, let us go home. This is just home. What we are doing here, we see nothing. So culture can destroy your joy and destroy your life. And the Islamic culture for sure will kill anything. It's called happiness. You will go in the park and then you will put four sheets around you because you don't want anyone to see your wife. Haram, brother, haram. So why you go in the park? So what they do, they stay home. So don't go out, just stay home. Keep your four sheet with you. So free yourself from all the difficulty, the culture difficulty, the society difficulty, even life difficulty, which is economy. I mean, weekend can be different from a person to person based on their budget, where they can go, how much they can spend, where they live. You know, like if you are a person who live in a village in Indonesia, I think every day can be a weekend for you because everything around you. Look at this beauty. Isn't it amazing? Imagine you live there. Imagine you live there, but you are poor. So what? That's beautiful. And the person who lived this in the village, he might go, I wish to go and dream to go to America. You know, you want to be an American. Because a human being usually never been satisfied with anything. The one who don't have it, he wish it. And the one who have it, he hate it. You see that, you see how a human being is weird. You will see a Western person, he is going all the way to Afghanistan because he want to take a picture with a donkey. Okay. You know, or he wanna, you know, he wanna see, he wanna take a picture of a donkey is tied up to the traffic light. They want to see, they want to eat in a dirty restaurant because they don't have this. And so, you know, a human being is very weird. And we have to be stable. Stability of the brain is very important. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what is your culture. The weekend should not be invested in something stupid. Shouldn't be about others as much as about you, your family. You know, have a good time, or maybe friends. And it have to be a good weekend. Smoking, drugs, crazy stuff will not take you anywhere and will not make you happy. Go and see where those stuff, you know, where people end. You know, even you see there is famous artists. How they die? Maybe 90% of the artists, they die either from drugs or from drugs. So try your best to enjoy your weekend. Look around you, where you live, what I can do where I live, because you know where you live can decide very much how and what you can do. What kind of activities you can do. There is places, like maybe you might live in a place there is no place to go. What you can do? I mean, you are an unlucky person. Right? We as a Christians, Christ, he wanted us to be happy. One of the reasons, or the important reason, or the most important reason for Christ to come is to bring happiness. We are not people of sadness. You see, even Christ's death was to bring happiness for us. This is how much Christ, he wants happiness in your life. So when the Lord, he ordered Sabbath for the Jews, it was not for the Lord's benefit, it was for the Jews, because the Jews, they were greedy, they want to make money, they force even their servant to work 7 days a week. They work 7 days a week and they will never stop because they are greedy. So the Sabbath was for the benefit of the man. And if we really don't care for the Sabbath, we will end in a breakdown situation. Like, you know, like it's like you are a car, you know, like a machine, and this machine never take a rest, never take a rest, keep going, keep going, keep going, and one day this machine engine will break. You are designed, you see, even the Bible says, when the Lord himself, he created the world, he created the world in 6 days, and then he rests in the 7. Now God, he don't need to rest. But the word here, rest, is about showing you that even the Lord, from the beginning, the Lord's system is there's a day for you. He created the whole world for us, and there's a day for you. There is 7 days in the week. At least you have to take a day, otherwise you will be suffering from a breakdown. You will be torturing yourself. This is why it's very important not to spend our weekend in doing laundry or other things. You see, you can do your laundry in order, you can organize your life. You can do the cleaning, but not necessarily in the weekend. And actually, it's not even comfortable for your kids. You know, it's a weekend, and then in the weekend you go to the bedroom and you take the sheet from under your child. Wake up, I want to wash the sheet. Wake up, I want to wash the blanket. Take the pillow off. Take your pajama. You know? And the kid like, what happened? The weekend became like a terrorist day. You are not waking up your child to take him to a nice place. You are waking him up to clean his sheet, to take his pajama, to take his pillow, and like suddenly he feel like, you know, it's like a it's like an FBI ride in the early morning. And he's just a kid. He won't understand. I mean, why my mom should do that every week? I mean, what is that? I mean, this is the day he can sleep because he have a school, maybe, you know, the whole week. And this is the day you wake him up early because you want to have the sheet from underneath of him and you want to wash the pillow. Right? So we have to be, you know, we have to be intelligent in things we do and what they affect the comfort of our family, ourselves, and the impact of that. Same for even husband. You see, there is many people, they face divorce. Why they face divorce? You will see that there is a news that's the husband, maybe he is thinking about someone. Maybe he will cheat. Maybe he feel that the wife, she is not really interested in him. Everything have a reason. So what happened when you get married? Why in the early marriage your life is different, and what happened after that? Why your life after that is not really as before? Simply because life after that became a routine. The weekend, instead of the wife sit with her husband, go outside, having good time, as if they are singles, no, she spent the day, her hair like a monkey, she smell onion, and she is going to do the laundry, and she keep the husband, oh, move from here, move from there, I want to wash this, I want to do that, take the laundry outside, So instead having a good weekend, let us say a relaxing weekend with your spouse, having a good time, you will find yourself in a very ugly, stupid routine every weekend. Then this man, he will say, okay, well, I don't find comfort in my house. Maybe I will find my comfort in different house. Because my house, we go to my house, there's nothing there except somebody want to cook, somebody want to do laundry, somebody want to wipe the floor, somebody want to, and all of this is done when I am not working. Right? Well, you do it once a month, we do it once a week, this is your business. But what I'm trying to say to you, why you wanna use the weekend to be against you? The weekend should be for your benefit. The weekend should be a pleasant day. What about in the weekend, you make some coffee to your wife and you bring it to her bed? She is taking care of the family all the week. Spoil her, she will spoil you back. Have a good time, have a good conversation. Even you cannot go out. Let's say it's winter, it's stormy, it's etc. Watch TV together. Not just go and do laundry and etc. Just sit down, relax, have a good time. Refresh your relationship with your spouse, with your children. Spend time with them, laugh with them, watch a movie with them. Do something, but don't kill the weekend. Don't kill it. My dad, he wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Nobody wake up at that time. This man is a very hard-working person. He make his own breakfast. He eat. And then before he leave, he make the coffee and he bring it to my mother bedroom. He sit with her for some time. They drink the coffee together. And then he go to work. Every day. Never was boring for her. Never was boring for him. And when he come back, she spoiled him too. So, and they are like the old-fashioned people. I mean, they are not like the moderate, or they are very, very old-fashioned. We are talking about, old people. There's things you need to do. You need to change in your life to refresh yourself, to refresh your relationship, to refresh your brain, your mentality, and to breathe. Weekend is the day where, let's say, the ocean is relaxing. There's no waves. So why you are creating waves inside the house? People, they cannot even sit in a place. In the Middle East, like you go, let us say, I go to visit a cousin, in the weekend. And then what we do, the mother, she is cleaning the floor, and the floor there is made from marble. So lift your legs up, move from here, sit in that couch. No, no, not this couch. Okay, now move there. Okay, now turn the TV off, go to the other room, because now I'm going to clean behind the TV. I mean, we feel like they are like we are a bunch of cats and being chased by the mother. So the mother is like a beast for us. The women, she don't understand that she is really harming the children. She thinks she is doing her job, and they should, but they are kids. They don't know. Or what they know, there is somebody pushing them from here to there as if they are puppies. And they cannot say no. I mean, can you say no? No way. Take your socks off. Give me the socks. Take your short. Give me the thing. The guy is stripping, like, and I have a visitor, like, we are kids, yeah, but still, like, take your short, take, etc. Like, what's wrong with you? They're just so, many things they do in the weekend, which is taking a pleasure from the life of the person and his family. And same for the husband, right? Abu Afrin, he is saying, look, he said, hate your wife. Abu Afrin, this is the Muslim understanding, and as you know, Muslims are the most smart people in the world. This is why they drink camel urine, and they think it's Pepsi. This is your understanding, my friend, and we are laughing at your understanding. Have you ever heard of a person, he come with such a thing that Jesus says, hate your wife? Very stupid talk. But you are a Muslim, I forgive you. I mean, if you speak smart, that will be like weird. It's like not you. And I can show you the same statement your prophet, he said. And then people will laugh at you. By the way, Jesus is saying, those... if you love anyone more than me, anyone more than me, which means your wife, she loves him too, and you love him too, and your mother love him too. But if you decide to love others more than the Lord who created you, that means you are a fool, for he is your savior. However, your prophet, you idiot, he said the same thing. And you Muslim, you say to in the hadith, Bi abi wa ummi ya Rasulullah, I sacrifice my mother and my father for you, prophet. But anyway, we don't want to change the topic, but you are a fool like your prophet, who lived as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. The Lord, he said, love your enemy. So how a donkey like you, he come and say, Jesus said, hate your wife? You are stupid. Actually, the Messiah, he said, that the same as, this is the teaching of the Bible, the same as the Messiah, he sacrificed himself to the church, the man, he should the same to his wife. Which means, the Messiah sacrificing himself to us is what the man should do to his wife. This is absolute love. And in Christianity, we have a wife and husband. In Islam, we don't have that. We have a rooster and 4 chickens. So don't even talk about loving your wife. Your prophet is the one who said, a man, he is allowed to lie to 3. And the first one is your wife. If you love your wife, my friend, you will not lie to her. Your prophet is a fraud. Not a frog only, he is a fraud. A person who have an ethic, he will not say, lie to your wife. You brought insult and injury to your prophet by your stupidity. I mean, what kind of a prophet, he say love to you? Hey husband, where are you going? I'm going to the beach. I have my friends, we will do fishing. Where he's going? He's going to meet the second wife. And this is supposedly lawful in Islam. A Muslim even is allowed to lie about his marriage. There's a fatwa, you can search it in Google. A woman, she complained, she's stupid Western woman, she married a Muslim. She's complained that she found out that her husband is married from second wife and he lied to her. the sheikh, he said to her, you have no right even to ask him. Why you're asking him? Yes, he have the right to lie to you. So Mr. Rooster, who have 4 chickens, don't talk about wives. You don't have wives. You have chickens. God, he created Adam and Eve. You don't have Eve. Do you? Adam, he did not get married second wife and third wife and fourth wife. He died with Eve. So Eve, even Adam the sinner, his shoe is better than the teaching of your prophet. Because Islam turned marriage into sexual contract. It's not a marriage no more. It's not a family. It's a camp. And look who's talking about love. Look who's talking about love. You don't even love yourself. Go and see the Muslims killing each other, slaughtering each other in the name of Allah. Talking about love. And then a Muslim talking about Jesus teaching hate. If Jesus teaching hate, who in the world teach love then? Anyway, Mut'a people. So we need to learn how to invest in our time and how to make our family, not only us, before you take any action. Let us say you are a lady who have responsibility, and for sure you have responsibility. I'm not saying let us say, I mean you do. But before you start your responsibility, what about thinking about, is it the right time to do this? I mean, shall I do it now? You will have work to do at home. Is it the perfect time to do it today in the weekend where kids are sitting enjoying their time and their dad is maybe drinking his coffee? Is it the time? Or I can do it in other time. Same for the husband. So, you know, we have to balance things. Look at this. Look at this picture. I mean, beauty is amazing. God is the best artist in the world. Actually, yesterday I was watching a video in YouTube with a scientist, and the scientist, he did study Aramaic and Hebrew and ancient languages, and he found that in the Hebrew and in the Aramaic there's a code, and the code, it's called the code of God. So it was a very interesting to listen to that video, but to make it simple for us about enjoying beauty, that there is a code of God for in everything, including our weekend. And this is why the Bible mentions it, that Sabbath is made for the man, not the man made for Sabbath. So the same as this beauty around us, this is made for the man. You are not made for this beauty. The beauty is made for you. So if the beauty is around us, but we decide not to see it, we decide to put ourselves in a containers, and that container repeat itself every weekend to the point life is boring, the wife is boring, the husband is boring, the children is boring, everything became boring. And then you reach a point that you just wanna get out. So don't make yourself reach that point where everything is boring. A repeated weekend is boring weekend. A repeated day, is it enough that you have to go to the same job for the whole year? You see the same people, the same boss. That is boring alone. So what do? You add to the boring life you have another boring day, which is your free day. So the day where you're supposed to be free, and instead of making it free for you, or making it the time for being free, you block it and you make it the same as the rest of the week. You know what I mean? Not when you love your job. Yeah, but not everybody love his job. Actually, if you love your job, you are lucky. But there's many people, they do a job they don't like. You know, the life, sometimes life don't provide you with a choice of loving your job. Because sometimes you accept a job you don't, it's not for you. You know what I mean? So not everybody is he love what he do. There's people, they have no choice. You know, this is the job they were able to make living from, right? Yeah, says this is Panama. It says Panama. Yeah, actually in USA we have a very nice nature too. I mean, we are very blessed in USA. Actually, where I live here right now, where I'm staying, it's not far really from beaches like this. Maybe if I go in the if I can go in the weekend, which is maybe the weekend is tomorrow. Yeah, if it's not raining, it's not there is no rain or etc. Maybe I will go and take a video for you. Yeah, I mean, actually, this is why you see that many people do not know why I'm here. Actually, why I'm not where I live. This is not where I am now. This is where my house where I live is. Because simply it's became too much stress. The winter is so long. There's nowhere to go in the weekend. And for me, I have I mean, what I do is full of stress. I mean, fighting, shouting, debating, I mean, it's crazy. So you need to see God. You need to see the blue sky. You need to see give yourself a break from all this madness around you, right? No, actually, I love rain. I don't mind rain. No, actually, rain is very relaxing. I love rain. It's not bad. Actually, one of my joy, I like to walk in the rain. I love it. It helped me to think, and I do better when I. How long I will stay here? As long I wish. See, this is how you can manage your life for better life. If you can manage it and do as you wish, that's the best, right? So I will stay here as long as it's best for me. Actually, I will try to stay here forever. I love it here. I will see if I like how it's going to work. But you need to do change. You need to bring, don't live the routine of the same boring weekend. Like some, like when I've been in Europe, in the weekend you will see the bars are very busy, people sitting at the table. I mean, isn't it boring to do the same thing every weekend? Okay, you like beer? Okay, no problem. And you like that table? Okay, I will go and sit in that table. And then you will see the same people. Okay, I like to see the same people. They are fun. But every weekend, I mean, isn't it really boring? So try to refresh your life. Life is not about drinking. What drinking? Aren't you even sick of it? Go and see. And there is many people, by the way, in the West, especially in America, in USA. Maybe 95% of Americans, they never have a passport. You believe it? And there's many of them, they never been out of town. Which means the town they are born in, like maximum they go like maybe 60 miles away, 100 miles away. Rarely you find American going around. You need to go. And seeing different places not only will refresh your life and give you, like I say, like a new spirit, a new start, but will give you experience, right? Anyway, doing the same routine is really a big problem. One of the most like let us say costly mistakes a human being he do in his life is routine. Eating the same food, the same timing, the same drink, the same program, the same blah blah blah, the same like just to give you the routine. I open the TV, they are talking about Trump. I close the TV. I open it again, they talk about Trump. Okay, 2 hours after, I open it again, they are talking about Trump. This is what you do to yourself. You know what I mean? Tell me which place you are in now. You would love to know. My friend, I have a lot of enemy would love to know too. I don't know. I cannot say. I am a very private person, and I don't really care about telling. But I'm very private. That's why I don't show myself. I'm not into being known. I don't care really. For me, I do what I need to do. I do my duty, and my duty is sharing the truth. And my truth have nothing to do about me, where I live, and how I look like, which is scary. But all channels are the same. And actually, even TV. I mean, all the TVs are. You start watching a movie. You know the end. All of them, they have the same end. I mean, it's the most like it's an action movie. That okay, don't we know what will happen? I mean, the story is stupid. The first 5 minutes, you will learn about the rest of the movie. It's stupid, it's dummy. There's nothing to watch. All of them, they are the same. Same stupid thing. Action movie, people shooting people. Bad people are winning. And these days, this is what they make it. Like the thieves are like they make a movie like Mission Impossible, right? Okay, Mission Impossible is what? It's about a bunch of thieves, and they are the smart ones. So those movies are made to destroy you, and to destroy your mentality, and to make you believe that being a thief is a great thing. Suddenly the thieves in this Hollywood, the house of Satan, they are trying to brainwash you and your kids, and make you believe that you are, if you are a person who go in a bank and steal the money, then you will get out, you will take the money, and you will have a beautiful girl next to you, and a nice car, and that's it, life is good. Why want to watch these stupid movies? And all of them, they are the same. You learn nothing from them. They give you no joy. You know the end from the beginning. So why you want to watch it? Why you want to watch it? Like many people say to me, watch this movie. It's called John Wick. His name is John Wick, right? John Wick. I said, okay, what this movie is about? John Wick. This guy suppose is a good. This guy is a criminal. He assassinate. I mean, what people like about him? I mean, about the character. I'm not talking about the actor. People, they became sick. You like an assassin, a person who go with no mercy, shooting people. So why you don't like Muhammad then? This is Muhammad. A guy he want to kill 50, 60 people because they killed his cat or his dog? And supposedly he is the good guy? I don't know, my friend, when I go live. Just subscribe and I will post it. Right? So, life is not about this. Some people, they are obsessed with movies, obsessed with games, obsessed TV screen. For me, if I watch, like I put it in YouTube, like there's many channels, they are live for the beach. The ocean sound is very relaxing, beautiful. There's many live channels that, we are blessed today that we can see those things. It's like having a window in your house for the beach. Right? Yeah, and there's people, they enjoy horror movie. I mean, for me, horror movies are the most weirdo, stupid ever. First, they don't scare me because I know it's a movie. Number two, what for? Why you want to do that yourself? Are you a bloodthirsty person? Why you want to watch those horror movies? If you want to see horror, go to the mirror. Take a look. You will get scared, you go back to bed and you sleep right away. Especially without makeup. Why you wanna watch a movie? Invite your mother-in-law to the house in the weekend if you like horror. Have fun. Anyway, so people, they have their own opinion in life, and sadly they think they are happy, but those things will never make you happy. I mean, it's just you are just killing your time. Do you do yoga? No, I'm the last one to do yoga. Actually, with my respect to everybody, I laugh at those who do yoga. Let me show you why. You are the one who mentioned it. I mean, yoga is not only silly. For me, it's a sign of stupidity. Or let us say, influence of stupidity. Like somebody have influence on you, and he is stupid. Let us see. Yoga. Yeah. That's what is missing. Sit in your ass for 3 hours and opening your fingers like this. And supposedly that will make you happy. What is this? What is that? You are killing your time, wasting your time, and trying to focus on yourself. Selfish, It's teaching you how to be selfish. I am the center of the world. I'm not going to think about anything, and I'm etc. I mean, what does that mean? It's like taking drugs without drugs. You know what I mean? It's a natural drugs. I'm not against the sport, by the way. Like if you want to do sport and you call it yoga, this is a different story. But sitting in your bum like this for 2 or 3 hours, that is a different story. But doing a sport, this is not sport. I don't know. This is something weird, and I find myself. Look at this one here. Okay, what is this move will do? What is this? Is that a sport? Is that madness? Is that I'm crazy? I don't know. Anyone watch the movie? It's called it's a comedy movie. It's called the Love Guru. The Love Guru. Who watched The Love Guru? In the Love Guru movie, which I find it hilarious, stupid, it shows you how stupidity works. When they bring a bunch of people to meet the guru, if you remember in the movie, and he make a presentation for them, and those people, they agree and they are like amazed by his wisdom. Western are amazed by anything come from the East. It doesn't matter what it is. Islam, yoga, shish kebab, hummus, donkeys, I mean, you name it. This is why there is obsession from Western with yoga, and because it's a weird stuff. Anything is weird, They like it, you know, they are bored. They are bored and they are trying to find, you know, an exit. This is why you see some Western wearing even weird clothes. They start wearing like clothes like Hindus or like people from Thailand or people from India. I mean, why you are dressing like this? I mean, what does that mean? Let us see. Yeah, there's nothing spiritual. And you wanna do something spiritual, go and help somebody poor. This is spiritual because you are doing it voluntarily from your heart, and it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual supported by reality, which means you are a real person. And instead of focusing in yourself, you know, go help people. Be useful for society. Do something. Bring comfort to somebody and to your life. Right? You know, we have to be smart, and we are part of like a society. We are not living by ourselves. Yoga, you're already living. You live by. You know, you feel you are a stranger. You live between. Like the more life became advanced, the more you are a stranger. You don't see people. People don't talk to you. Don't talk to anyone. And in work, you don't trust anyone. In the street, you don't trust anyone. And now you want to do yoga. I mean, isn't it enough that you live a stranger even inside your family, and now you want to do yoga, which will make you more strange and more stranger because you have to isolate yourself and focus on yourself. Well, focus on yourself by doing good things to yourself. I encourage you, if you are a person who have opportunity to travel, is to go. If you are a person who can afford it, go. Even if it's the different city, not your city. I mean, if it's not far away. Just do some change. See different places. Meet with different people. Go to different churches. You don't have to stay in the same church. All Christians are brothers and sisters. Go. Go and live. You know, most of people in the West, they spend their life working hard. And they make money. And then when they are in their retirement age, they want to go to Panama, to the Bahamas. But now you cannot swim. You cannot run. And maybe you have to carry an oxygen with you and 2 kilograms of bills you have to take every month. Go now when you can go. Go when you are young, not when you are old. Go see the world if you can. Now you are healthy, now you are young, now you can walk, now you can enjoy it, now you can jump. When you are old and you have the money, what the benefit from the money? And if you want to be tourist, try to avoid crowd places. I don't like to go to, even if the place is really nice, if it's full of people like this, I'm not going to go. No, even if you are not single, if you are married or not, go. You see, when you get the opportunity to go to different place, go. Take your kids with you if you can afford it. If you cannot, leave the kids maybe with their grandparents, etc. But just to bring a fresh, like let us say, fresh current to your life. You need the break. You need to exchange that routine. You need to kill it. You need to destroy it. You and your wife and your family, you need something new. Because if life is boring, I mean, don't you see, like, most of people who commit suicide because life is boring. It's the same thing, you know, and they don't find any joy in anything no more, especially if you are very wealthy, you know, and you try, you know, you have everything you want, so you became spoiled. So I don't think any of us here is spoiled. So life is tough for all of us. It's not easy. To travel and to go around is not that cheap. And that actually make it more enjoyable, because now you struggle for it. And when you struggle for something and then you have it, you enjoy it more. Right? This is the Floating Piers, Saluzan, Art, Opera, Cristo. This is Italy. This is Italy. Look weird, this beach. This is pier, floating pier. Okay, this is a floating pier. Actually, Italy is very beautiful. I don't know how many of you have been in Italy. Amazing, beautiful. If you can afford to go to Italy, it's the most amazing, beautiful place, like mountains in the sea, Mediterranean. Very, very beautiful. I won't leave my kids. They are my happiness. You know, who said you leave your kids? I mean, if you go for a few days with your husband somewhere, you are leaving your kids? You are not. What? Actually, it's good even to take a vacation, you know, maybe by yourself. Like go to with a friend, a girlfriend of you, and let your husband miss you for a few days. So what? I think he will not mind. Same for him. You know, he can go, and you know, you will miss him more. Like, you see, you have to create a way to miss each other. When one of you disappear from the house suddenly, the other person will notice right away that there is something missing, either for good or for bad. So if you are a crazy person who your family hate you, they will be like, yay, he's gone, like, you know. But if you are a person who really loves you, they will miss you more, and that will refresh your relationship with them. George, I respect your knowledge in Islam, but Christianity is not really how you see it. I don't know what this have to do with the Christianity, Mr. George, and I think you have an issue. What, guys, are we talking about Christianity now? What this guy is talking about? What this is stupid thing it just came in the text. I mean, people are weird, man. What? Did you see me teaching the Bible right now to tell me this comment? And what is exactly Christianity then? What does that mean? Go, just go. You know, there is some people, they are like bugs. They cannot see people enjoying their time, so they have to jump in the middle like bugs. And that's you. We are not talking about Christianity. We are not talking about the Bible. And here we go. We have a bug. Don't get married. Don't get married. Your wife, she will be saying to you, honey, do you love me? And then you say, you know what? I think you don't know the Bible. What? Go. No, nobody is forcing you to stay here. And the funny, those people who have a big mouth, they are useless. They do nothing. They don't defend the faith. They don't teach the Bible. And they don't fight cults. But they complain. Let us say they don't do fart and they have diarrhea. Go do your own business. Show us how good you are. Come in, you know, I mean, even imagine how rude you are. This is my place, this is my house, and people come in here to listen to me, and you are complaining about what? I don't know. Either you are jealous or you're stupid, I don't know. So you don't say you're scary. God created you beautiful. My friend, I say I'm scary. First, because I'm humble. Secondly, because I don't like, I mean, making fun of myself. And same time, I'm confident of myself. You see, people who get offended by saying such a thing, because they are not confident. You can say whatever you want about me. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't hurt me. But you will get the response the same as that guy. You know what I mean? So I'm not that kind who people can put him down, and I'm willing to put myself down just to make people happy. So I say scary. I look at the mirror. I went to the lake. The fish saw me. They die. So I mean it. I don't mean it. It doesn't matter really, but it doesn't hurt me, because I have a self-confidence of myself. When you don't have that, anyone can hurt you. If somebody says to you, you don't look good, you go and maybe you spend the whole year after that crying. That person, he said to me, I don't look good. So what if he said that you don't look good? And so what if you don't even look good? Why I shall care? Most of people actually who really look really good, they end in wrong places. You see, life take and give in the same time. I notice that people who look really, really good, they have no brain and they are stupid, most of them. And not only that, because those people, they get spoiled. Let's say you are a very beautiful woman, very beautiful, extremely. And wherever you go, people want to talk to you, want to invite you, make things easy for you, that will spoil you, and you will find yourself in either as a model, which is a kind of a prostitution, and then you'll find you one day in a swimming pool dead by somebody who is a crazy rapist. Go and see what happened to those people. Don't you see the news? Beauty queen disappear. Beauty queen, she was killed. A model, she disappear. Blah 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 blah. Because life can when you are spoiled in life, that will be damaging. That's why it's called spoiled. It's going to spoil you. If you became so rich, that will spoil you. It's not going to be for your benefit. It's going to damage you. Imagine suddenly you have like $1 billion in your pocket. I guarantee you that will not take you to a good place. Maybe you will think, okay, now I can do, because now you can do whatever you want. That is what dangerous is. Same as good-looking people. You remember once I did interview. I told you I did an interview in the 700 Club. The 700 Club. In the same day I was there, there is a person, they did an interview with him. And this person is extremely good looking. As a man, not as a woman. He's a man. And he have AIDS. Women, they fall down for this man easy, because he's very good looking. But he have AIDS. And he was willing to go on TV. They have an interview with him. The same day I was in that TV station. And I believe most likely, if he's not good looking, maybe he will not have such a disease. But because it's very easy for him to, women, they feel for him. He's very good looking. And maybe if he's not good looking, he would be saved from this illness. Same for women, same. I mean, life give you and take from you in the same time. For some reason, I noticed that people who are very good looking, they are silly, shallow, they are not deep thinkers, and they are not intelligent. And they are selfish. Mostly, not everybody for sure. And I notice at the same time that people who they are not good looking, they are a lot nicer. Way more humble. Way more helpful. And way more fun to be with them. And you can take them as a friends. And mostly you can trust them. You know what I mean? Anyway, I believe that's life always, and God, He gave us and He take in the same time. You know, a blind, he have no eyes, but he have better hearing. And most of them, they are super intelligent people. You know. So when you receive too much, that can be dangerous. You will notice that a kid who grow up in a poor family, he will be a better man, way more better man, from a kid who grew up in a rich family. He will have a better manner. He will be more strong. He will be able to survive better, way better than the rich person. Always avoid being the spoiled thing in your life. Don't spoil your kids. That's why it's called spoil. You know, it's like damaging them. Anyway, we don't want to go out of our topic, but you know, life is always is like everything is connected to each other, the same as the scene in front of us. I mean, the cloud and the water are connected. The tree and the water and the cloud are connected. We are connected. You know, all of us, we are energy created by the same artist, which is God. And his fingerprint is in everywhere. And, you know, human being, all of them, you know, I mean, we have billions, but yet we are not a repeated pattern of a creation as much we are a repeated pattern of fingerprint, which means we have one creator. And because we are individual and we are different, but yet all of us, we share the same thing. We have heart, we have emotion, we have a brain, we have eyes, we have tears. We cry when we are happy, we cry when we are sad. I mean, we share everything, but there is something unique about each one of us. And that is unique. That's you should live your time as you like it to be, and in a way to make you free and happy. Not in a way where it destroy you and make you shrink like, you know, a plant who is not receiving enough light and water. And I believe that's one of the reasons that people, they, you know, they get stress in their life, is staying inside their doors. They don't go out. They don't see the sun. They don't see the, actually, even scientifically, if you don't receive certain kind or certain amount of sun every day, you will face depression. It's a must. This is why people who they live in some countries like Canada, you know, countries where the sun disappears for long, they have to take certain kind of supplements so they can survive the winter. Otherwise, they will suffer badly from depression. So we are not too much different from what God created as for the plants, and you know, we are part of it. If you don't see the sun, if you don't see the water, if you don't see the green, you will die. You will die in early age. You will get old before you are old. Where can we watch your interview with 700 Club? Well, you can go to the Filipino 700 Club, and you can email them and ask them there is an interview you did with the Christian Prince, and you know, see the response for them, see which videos. I don't know even if they publish it. It was about, you know, I went to the Philippines at that time. I met with the vice president of the Philippines, the speaker of the president, Duterte, and I met with the founder of the Philippine Constitution, and he was a senator, and his son is the vice president of senators. And I met with many congressmen, and I did this interview. It was all about the same thing, about the peace process between the Philippines and the Muslims. And I did that interview. And actually the head of the TV there, he is a Filipino, but he is originally from Lebanon, which means I think his mother Filipino and his dad is Lebanese, something like that. Vitamin D is for sick people. No, my friend, every one of us need vitamin D. You need it, and your body provides you with vitamin D every day. And if you don't go in the sun, you will get sick. So vitamin D is not for the sick, it's for everybody. Healthy person, your body provides you. If you need to stay in the sun for 15-20 minutes at least every day, so your body can provide you with that vitamin. Anyway, I mean, look, you know, when we look at those pictures in front of us, looking at them alone is very pleasant, isn't it? I mean, without even going there. So what about you go there? If such a scenery make you feel better, enjoy life, what if you live there, or if you go there from time to time? Your body need a fresh, need a break, need a release of a pressure, stress. Otherwise, you will explode one day. So if you get a chance to go somewhere, if you get a chance to do some change in your life, do it. Don't hesitate. Especially if you can afford it. I mean, what money is for? Seriously, what money for? Why people they keep saving money, saving money? I mean, one day you will die. They will put some dust in the top of your grave. They will say, hello, daddy, we miss you, bye-bye. That's it. That's it. Maximum you will take with you your pant. Correct? So don't be a money worshipper, work to make money, make money, make money. And, you know, just, you know, use your money in a good way, smart way. Don't be stupid. Don't spend it, all of it. You know, build your security, but at the same time, you have to enjoy life. No, I never been in India before. No. I've been in many countries, you know, but not in India. Right? Most of people, you know, they work so hard. Okay, you are a good person, you have a career, and you know you want to be successful. But I mean, where is your success if you don't enjoy that success? Some people they make money and then they spend it in stupid things. Some brands, you know. One there is a person asked me, if you're going to that place, can you buy for me from their brand? I said, what is that? He said, Michael Kors. I said, what this is Michael Kors? I said, this is bags, it's bags. I said, why it's important? I mean, why a person from the end of, I mean, but why it's important to buy this? Michael Kors. So look what happened. You are the poor who work like a donkey, and then you save money. And then when you save it, you go and buy a bag. This bag is not even worth $5. They sell it for you for $400. So the rich get richer, and the fool you get poorer. And you did not enjoy life, and you're still poor. At least if you want to spend your money, spend it in something good. If you are willing to spend your money in a stupid bag, what about you go vacation, have some fun? Many people, they live just to show off. They spend their money to buy stupid things, expensive watches. I mean, who carry watch? Who wear watches these days? I mean, what for? Everybody have a phone with him. Why you want to wear a watch? And why the watch have to be expensive? You can get a watch for $5. They do the same exactly. Trust me. They tell you the time. And not only that, you know, these days, I mean, they want to convince you that there's a smartwatch. The smartwatch can do a lot of things for you. Can measure your heart, can etc. All of this is a lie. Check it. If you have a professional machine, let the smartwatch measure your heart, and this machine, you will see the difference. It's a lie. So they fool you, they make you buy and spend and buy and spend. So instead of doing those stupid things, which is it's literally stupid, what about you spend your money somewhere where you can really add something to your life? I was here, I was there, I did a swim there, I enjoy my time, I have a memory, I took beautiful pictures there. What smartwatch and what an expensive phone and what etc. And and here is the other thing, the expensive phones. You buy a phone this month, 3 months after there's a new phone. Okay, I want to buy it. Like, you idiot, you just bought a new phone. Why? What do you think the new phone will do to you? Why you want to buy a new phone? I mean, is your phone like 2-3 years old? No. You feel like people today, they are like under spell or black magic control. If you want to spend your money, spend it in something good. See the world. Bring joy to your life. Learn something new. Take your family with you. Go with your kids to the beach if you can afford it. Swim with your children. Have fun. I met a Middle Eastern person. He said to me, you have the same car. I saw you 10 years ago and you have the same car. I look at his face, and honest to God, I saw a donkey talking. And I said to him, and what's your business with my car? I mean, I'm the one who ride it. Why you are watching my car? He said, no, I mean, isn't it time to change it? I said, isn't it time to shut up and notice that you are a fool? Why it's time to change it? What's the problem with my car? And why is that offending you? He said, why you're upset? I said, I'm not upset. I'm showing you how stupid you are. You are coming to me. You did not see me for 10 years. And now you see me. And the first thing you say to me, this is the same car I saw you driving 10 years ago. I mean, look at this idiot. And why you want to change my car? I'm not a fool. Why you want to change it? In USA, you cannot drive more than 65 anyway. And my car and his car, if we go in a race, we cannot go more than 65, so he cannot beat me. I mean, it's so stupid. You see, but people, they are stupid. They love to show off. And he wanted to show me that he have a new car and I have an old car. And suppose this is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for you. I'm smarter than you. Look what happened. You spend your money in a stupid donkey, which you cannot even use more than my donkey, because you cannot use it as a horse in USA. The maximum speed is 65. So if you have a Ferrari, or if you have a Hyundai, or if you have a stupid car, whatever it is, all of them, they will run 65 miles an hour. So what difference going to make? And why you need to change your car if it's doing, because you know when you buy a new car you lose a lot. That's it, my car is good. Thank God, I'm happy with it. This is why it's very important too, if you have a weekend, don't spend your weekend with a bunch of fool. Because the fool one, they will make you fool. You know, they will make you think like them. You know, this guy, he think like he is like, he got me busted. Like, this is the same car you driving 10 years ago. Like, supposedly you are cheap. You are stupid. I'm not stupid like you. Somebody fool you and make you change your car when you should not change your car. You know, every year you lose from the value of your car at least $1,000, at least, if not 2,000. So when your car became at the age of, let's say, 15, you lose nothing. That's it. As long as it's a good condition, running good, that's mean you have zero lose. So when you buy a new car, get ready for losing money. Simply, you are losing money. But people like to show off. I don't care. My car is old. Don't shake hands with me. Don't say hello. My car is not expensive. Your car is expensive. You are better than me. Stay away from me. You know? So this is additional point to enjoy our life. Don't bring a bunch of fool to your life, not in the weekend, not in the whole week. Stay away from them, because they will bring nothing smart to your life. Well, you know, Broken, even if you have Lamborghini, in USA, you cannot go more than 65. You know what I mean? And actually, do you remember what we mentioned just half hour ago, that if you are spoiled, you will die. How many famous artists or singers or actors, they die because they drive fast? They buy expensive cars, extremely expensive, extremely fast, and they end dead. Or they buy an airplane and they end dead. I mean, you see, life needs a balance. And when you go out of the balance, you are seeking your death. What the name of the guy who just died last week? I saw in the news. He's a basketball player. We're talking about him. He died, you know, etc. Okay, what he chose to die. How he chose to die? He wanna spoil himself. He didn't want to take a ride like everybody. He want to have his own airplane. He want to himself, you know, fly with his airplane. He's the captain. I mean, he decided to spoil himself. Okay, he's taking the risk. It's not a secret that if you take a helicopter, there is a high risk, because engine failure is fatal. It's one engine airplane. The engine die, you die. Right? What is the name of the actor who died in accident? What's his name? In car accident? He was driving so fast. I think he went like 200 miles an hour or something like this. I forgot the name of the actor. This was maybe 5 years ago. You know, most of those famous people either die by drugs, car accident, helicopter, airplane. You know, Paul Walker, yeah. So anyway, it's good not to be spoiled. It's for your benefit, trust me. being spoiled will make you lose your mind, will make you do crazy stuff. You think you own the earth, you own the world, you know, you are famous, you are rich. Like especially those actors, you know, wherever they go, people go crazy. You want to take pictures with them, and they want to, etc. So he think like he's God. That's it. He will live forever, and that what bring death. That will bring death. They get bored. They start taking drugs, overdoses, and they die in very horrible way. How many actors or singers die in the last 10 years from overdose? Many. Famous ones, very rich. Yeah, well, you know, when you get so rich and so, especially those famous, you know, they think that they are like they are not from this earth. They're above, and they become more silly, and they become you know, less. You know, I mean, let us say luxury steal their life. They are victims of luxury. So this is why we are talking about weekend. That for us normal people, the weekend is our luxury. It is a humble luxury. We don't have airplanes. We don't have fancy cars. We cannot afford it to have breakfast in Paris and lunch in etc. We don't have yacht. We don't have, so we, you know, we have limited opportunity to enjoy our life, and that's why we have to learn how to use it and how to live it for good, not for bad. So weekend should not be a day for TV. Weekend should be a day of change. A day where you do something. Think about something. What you will do tomorrow. Let us start from now. What I will do tomorrow. You know, me myself, I'm thinking actually to go fishing. You know, I'm taking the opportunity that I'm now where I am now. I'm not really far from the beach. It's about 15 minutes. And the beach is so beautiful. Unbelievable how beautiful this beach is. I mean, the sand is so soft. It's like what you see in the screen. I'm not exaggerating. And you know, for some reason, when I am in the beach, I feel like I am in different galaxy. I mean, God is amazing how he created things. The cloud with the reflection of the water and the sky, it blew my mind. And make me really praise God for how much beauty he created. Yeah, but I don't go every day to the beach because I cannot. I'm really busy here. People think I'm on a vacation. I'm not on vacation, really. I'm very busy all day. I'm very busy and I get tired. Tomorrow I will try to take a day, but maybe it's cloudy, rainy. But I like to walk in the rain, no problem. So anyway, like, you know, take an opportunity to enjoy your life, and it doesn't matter really where you live. Depend where you live, you decide what to do, right? Well, I don't have a boat to take a boat, and I cannot afford to rent a boat. They are expensive. Maybe one day, if I can buy a boat, I will buy one. You know, they are not really cheap. I mean, maybe one day I can buy a jet ski. You know, they are way cheaper, but even those are expensive. They are almost in the price of a car, right? And both need, you see, when you buy something like a boat, then you need to buy a truck because A small car cannot really take a boat behind. My car is small, is a donkey car. Come to Toba Lake, Indonesia. Okay, let us see what is Toba Lake, Indonesia. Let us see where is that. I'm going to search it right now and put it in the screen. Actually, I would love to go to Indonesia, but you know, I might get killed second day. I have a lot of people loves me there. Huh. I don't know if this is Toba Lake. Is that the Toba Lake, Indonesia? It says, yeah, this is Toba Lake, Indonesia. This is where you're inviting me. Yeah, look at this cloud. See the cloud? And I love it when the cloud like this. So here there's a mountain. So this is a lake, right? This is not an ocean. This is like a big lake, correct? Yeah, but I'm not really a fan too much of lakes. I love the ocean. Even though this is very beautiful, actually. You cannot, you know, look at this. Yeah, but I am, you know, I love the ocean. I love everything about the ocean. The ocean is like a roaring lion, powerful, beautiful, especially with the clear, clean water, you know. Yeah. Indonesia is Pansekila ideology will never kill you. What do you mean? Majority of Indonesian are Muslims. Find another picture of Tuba. Well, this is what I searched for, and this is what it shows here. This one here. Is that from the same place? No, this is called Tolas Island, Pokit, Burang, Sinajur, Mula Mula, Mula Mula, Mula Mula Mula, Mula Mula village. Well, Canada, I'm not. The problem with Canada, it's cold, so maybe in the summertime with Canada. Look at this water. Isn't it amazing? Look at this. It's like a swimming pool. Look at this nature. You know, and I find the irony, a human being, you will see somebody, he is going to the most beautiful beach in the world, and then he is swimming in the swimming pool. I mean, isn't it a human being is weird? So you spend all the money to go to the most beautiful place in the earth, and the ocean is so beautiful, and then you jump in the swimming pool. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, what's wrong with people? So all this money you spend flying, going there, you know, every night, God knows how much they charge you in this hotel. And then you swim in the swimming pool. Why? What's wrong? What is this? Look at this. Look at this picture I found. It's like this is a hot water, maybe. This is like a volcano water. I see steam coming. Yeah, this is hot water. They are swimming in it. That's something. He's afraid of shark? By the way, shark, they don't really usually attack. I mean, usually they don't really attack a human. Very rare. And mostly if they attack because there is something wrong. You are wearing the wrong pants, maybe. Bali Island. This is by Bali Island. I just search for, I'm using this website. It's called Unsplash. Yeah, this is Bali. Isn't it? Yeah, this is Bali, Indonesia. Is that a temple? Is that like a temple building? Yeah. Beauty. Amazing, isn't it? I when I was in Thailand, I went to a temple in the top of the mountain, and I sat. There's a stairs like you sit on them, and then there is people. They sit next to me, and they are Buddhas. So I start asking them like why they do this and why they do that, and gently I try to, to show them that this is idol worship. It's it's a pagan practice. Uh, I noticed that most of Buddha people, they are really kind and they don't know really much. I mean, they are just inheriting practice, you know. Um, None of them was able to answer why he is doing this, what is the logic in it, but they do it because they learned this from their parents. So I tried to speak to some of them, and I did not really, I wasn't able to, spend long time because, the second they notice there is some pressure on them, they move, they leave. In the summer, what? You converted to Islam from atheism because it makes sense? Absolutely, it makes sense. I mean, there is a God. He will make your private part endless, and he will give you 70 whore, and it makes sense. I mean, come on. And not only that, each time you sleep with one of them, Allah will put his finger in her private part and make her virgin again. I mean, who can beat that, my friend? It makes sense. This is not a cartoon. This is for real. And it makes sense that your orgasm will be 70 years. Is that an orgasm or torture? Amazing. This is why I say human being can be so stupid to the point stupidity is jealous. So stupid to the point stupidity. No, I'm not going to show you. Get lost. Get lost. Get out of here. I have no place for donkeys. You just said you converted to Islam and now you're asking me to show you. So you converted before you know? That means you're a donkey. If you truly you converted and you do not know this, that means you are a certified donkey. And if you know and you convert, that means you are a certified donkey anyway. And if you are a Muslim playing game, that means you are a certified donkey because you are lying. And lying to who? To yourself. Just get lost. You convert to Islam, you convert to stupidity, who cares? This is your business, you idiot. You converted to Islam. Suppose yeah, I converted to Islam. You convert to Islam. Okay. We are happy Christians. We have the true God. God who don't tempt us by vaginas and penises. Go worship your sexual God and enjoy your sexual heaven. And by the way, this is why they don't like me, because I hit and I hit hard. You know what I mean? No mercy with the stupidity. If you convert or you don't convert, who cares? I go to heaven, you go to hell. You go dream about the women who their legs is up. I grow, I grow believing in God, worshiping the holy God. Go worship your private part God. He's a pimp. Have you ever seen a picture of monastery in Ethiopia in the top of mountain? I did not know. I know nothing about Ethiopia, my friend. When it's come to Ethiopia, I am ignorant. Let me search. This website is a great website, actually. Is that the one you are talking about? Which one? No, this is sound like a Chinese thing. Where we can find the monastery in Ethiopia? Let us see. Type the word Ethiopia only. Yeah, well, I don't see anything here. Maybe you can find me the name of the monastery, and you can search it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Anyway, the world is full of beautiful places, and the creator is one. So it's a one, one artist. All of it have one fingerprint. You must go visit India, my native country. Well, one day maybe I will be able to do so. Why not? You see, I like to go around the earth if I can afford it, but travel is not really that cheap. But sorry, thank God I was able to go to many countries. And one of the places actually I love very much is Greece. There is something very unique about Greece, that people there are very nice. Greek people are very friendly, very beautiful people. At the same time, it's a very much Christian country. Churches are so beautiful, the nature is so beautiful, the islands are so beautiful. It's really very beautiful land. So if you get the chance to go there, go. Komodo National Park. Komodo National Park. Okay, let's see, Komodo National Park. You see, this is the beauty about here we are as a family from everywhere. I mean, the one from Africa, the one from Asia, the one from Middle East, the one from... I mean, it's very beautiful. What a great family. Okay, well, I'm looking here. Komodo. I don't find anything in this website for Komodo. Let us try here. Komodo. Yeah, look like I don't see anything. Yeah, I could not find the picture here. And actually, I like to go to Jerusalem for sure. But there's a difficulty because I'm an Arab. It's going to be not easy. Use Google. Well, the problem with Google, there's pictures which is like not, it's copyrighted, so Oh, look at this. We search for Komodo Dragon Island. What is that? You want to watch the dragon fighting? Man, oh man. Komodo. I mean, this creature is big. Oh boy. I think he can eat a human. How big this thing is. Man. Look at this beast. You know, guys, there is something just to show you how things can look different. Anyone ever who of you like to eat lobster? Do you like to eat lobster? I'm sure many of you, they enjoy it, right? Okay. But have you ever tried to look at this little creature in a big size image? You will be terrified. Let us see if we can find if I can find a picture, a close-up picture to his face. I mean, all those creatures or crap, you know. Imagine if those are really huge. Your fun is over. Imagine if something happened and those creatures, look at this crap. And this creature became so big. Do you see those movies like about Alien and etc.? I mean, why we are trying to imagine how they look like when they are in front of us? Look at this. Look at this scary creature. Imagine this in like 1,000 times bigger. You know what I mean? Imagine this in a size of a truck walking down the street in your house. Cute face? This is a cute face? Not if he's eating you. Cute face. You know, this is a cute face because he is going to be in your dish. But what if you are the one who will be in his dish? You know what I mean? Mr. Muhammad, today we are not talking about the religion. So if you want to call me, maybe another time. You know? In the weekend, we have here a Christian meeting family. And we are here enjoying our time. So next time I go and talk about the topic of Islam, you can call me. All right? Yeah, we don't want to change topic. This our topic is not about Islam. So nobody asked me today. In the weekend, guys, I told people we will do our best to have good time together as a family. We have the whole week speaking about the stupid Muhammad and his teaching. So feel free to talk, you know, I mean the whole week. The weekend is for us. All right? No, actually, I don't really, like, I mean, not this kind. I mean, there is crap that is good, yeah. But I'm trying to say to you, imagine those creatures are big in size, huge. Look at this. I mean, this is like this. Look at this. Look at this. Is scary, weird. I mean, look at this, man. Do you see what I'm talking about? Look at the face. I mean, when you see in the movies, they make for you like scary faces. I mean, look at this. So imagine this creature is like 20 ton in the size of a big, huge truck. And then I want you to say he's cute. Huh? Now look, do you know how those animals can change their size? What is missing to make them really grow big? Anyone knows? If the oxygen we have in the earth double 3 times or twice, those creatures can grow really huge. It's beautiful. I don't know about beautiful. For me, I see it really scary. Look at the. He looked like the devil. He looked like really. I mean, I don't know if you can see the eyes, the mouth, I mean, this face, and those two things coming from his head, the horn. What is that? It's amazing. Look at this one. This one look different. What is this? I mean, God is amazing, man. Bacteria. Okay, let's see what he is asking for. Give me a second. I could not find that in this website. Maybe in Google. What is this? This is really a bacteria, or this is a machine? It looked like a machine. This is not a bacteria. Is it a bacteria? Crazy stuff. It's like an alien spaceship. I mean, how this can be a bacteria? That's weird. Man. Unbelievable, isn't it? Wow. What is this? What is this? It literally looked like a spaceship. I mean, look at the design. Wow. It's a virus, right? Well, here it says a bacteria. Suppose it's a bacteria. But I mean, look at the design. Look at this. You know, like we talk about, you know, but I never saw a picture like this before. This is not only amazing, it's scary. I mean, it's like it's a very complicated design. No, I don't know. I don't know what this is. It says bacteriophage T4. I know what is that. Oh boy. Let us go back to the crap is more merciful. You see, this is why we say, like, you better enjoy your life, because look at this guy. Look at this guy. Imagine you are swimming. Close your eyes. Imagine, especially those who like horror movies. Imagine you are swimming and suddenly a crab like this in the size of a big, huge tree come to you. I want you to tell me how you feel. Like, oh. And then he is trying to grab you and eat you alive pieces. What is this? Look at his eyes, how they come out. Did you see how the eyes come out? His eyes come out and they go in, you know, and when it's dangerous. Man, oh man, look at this guy. Look at this guy. What is this? Man. No, I'm telling you that, like, just actually, this is a good thing to speak about the point of a view. You see, point of a view is you how you see things, but it's not how others they see you. So for you, you look at the lobster and like yummy, yummy. Hmm? But the lobster himself, he eat other creatures. So he's a beast for some, and you are a beast for the lobster. So, this is how people they see. Look at this guy. Look. Oh boy. Do you see this mouth and this face and those legs and the end of them and man. So the way you look at things can be changed. What if you are the crab? What if we get the stick of the Muhammad who make a black magic? Allah, he told him it does. He gave it to to Sulaiman, and like we hit you in your head and we make you a crab. Man, oh man. This is not a blue. This is a green crab. Or like, what is the most cute animal ever you like? Birds with colors mostly, right? Isn't this right? Birds, how cute they are. Look, when you see this picture, it's very, very cute. But those birds, they eat insects, they eat worms. They are beasts. All birds are beasts. For you, they are very cute. So if the bird is like 50 times bigger than you, he will eat you as if you are a worm for him. Puppy is the same. He will think you are little bone and he will enjoy chewing you. Donkey, he will think you are grass. He will eat you. No, I'm trying to say to you that the point of a view in life can change depending who you are. Let us see. Did you eat a bird? I ate many kind of birds. I used to go hunting for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, sometime like almost the whole month. Let us see if we can find a picture for this. What they call the guy who opened the door for you in the hotel? What they call him? The one who stand in the front of fancy hotels and they open the door for you? Welcome, sir. Good to have you, sir. What they call them? I'm trying to doorman? They call them doorman? Okay, maybe doorman. Okay. Here we go. Doorman. All right. Just to show you how life is funny. All right. You are in a door of 5 stars hotel. You spend 20 something years of your life in the door. You cannot sleep in any room in it. You cannot eat the food in it. And you cannot sit in a chair on it. You are the doorman. Your job to say hi, sir. Good to have you, sir. Welcome, sir. Goodbye, sir. Come back, sir. Just because you are poor. And you have to keep a smile in your face, otherwise they will fire you. Even if you are so tired of standing all day long, losing your voice, carrying bags for people. See how life can change? There's a guy who entered the door and they call him sir just because he's rich. And there's a poor guy holding the door for the rich man. This is what he do for a living all day long. Hi, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Sure, sir. This is how life can be unfair. This is why we are saying, try to enjoy your life for what you think it's bad. Maybe you are lucky compared to others. I mean, this is, I don't know. The doorman. People scream at you, people insult you, people abuse you. And you stand all the day like this. What a misery. What a misery. But again, you know, life is about choices, and people, they have to make choices. I think, especially if you live in the West and you decide to work in a job like this, I think you made the wrong choice. Unless you like it. Well, you know, maybe he make tips and make money from, you know, but still, it's, you're a doorman. I mean, this is, come on, this is a very bad job. Very bad job. Every fool walk by, you call him sir. Nothing wrong with being doorman. And, you know, at least he is not a thief. I mean, he's not doing, but for me, I feel sorry for him. Because you see that the problem is, first, you don't learn a career, which means, okay, let us see this. Now you can stand in your feet, right? What if one day you get older and get tired and you cannot do it no more? You learn nothing. You have no career. Yeah, this is not a career. What you learned? What you learned? Nothing. You see, this is one of the easiest jobs to get rid of you. I advise everybody, don't take a job, especially if you are young, which everyone can do, because they can replace you easy. They can fire you anytime. I mean, anyone can do this job. So they can get rid of you easy. Now, if there is no job and this is the only job is available, okay. But you see, all those pictures is for people in the West. So what do you mean there's no job? There is job. But I think this is a lazy job. I don't know. There are people who even commit suicide just because they are at the lowest phase of their life. Well, you know, if you, okay, you see, if somebody is suffering and then he decides to kill himself to get rid of his life, okay, did you end your suffering? No. You just killed yourself. That's not the end of the suffering. You just made your suffering worse, and you make other people suffer, your family, you know. So you have to fight, you have to be strong, and you have to be smart. You know, if you do a job, Lisa, she is saying some of those people they get better payment. Still, this is not a good job. You see, even if this guy he makes 3 times more than you, this is a bad job. This is a horrible job. First of all, it's not a job. There's no career. There's nothing to learn. It's very boring and very stupid and very insulting. You see, a waiter, he have a career. Waiter have a skill. A cook, he have a career. This guy, he have nothing. And they will keep you in your job as long as you can stand on your feet. And if one day a rich person complain from you, they will fire you. One day, a spoiled person, a rich person, he will complain, he did not open the door fast for me. He did not carry my bags. He did not be nice to me. They will get rid of you. Right? Because this is a job which anyone can do. You are not important. You are just a doorman. You are nothing. You learn nothing. You experience nothing. It's insulting. People, and I mean, I don't know why I want to do this job. Yeah, a waiter, he have a skills. You learn things. It's not an easy job to be a waiter or to be a cook. Actually, if you want to work in a food business, like restaurants, the best thing is a cook, because a cook nobody will fire him, especially if he's a good cook. The more your job is a skilled job, the more you are secure. If your job anyone can do it, you have no job. As simple as that. If the job you do anyone can do, you will lose your job anytime. The more it is skilled, the more your life is secure. Like a nurse, as an example. Nurse. I mean, they are short of nurses everywhere. Anywhere, and I never saw a place in the world they are not short of nurses. In the West, if you are a nurse, you will be hired in one day. Right? Especially you can hire Gordon Rosary to work. Okay. Anyway, for sure everybody has his opinion, but for me, this is not a, not only this, this is need a special mentality. People, they scream at you, humiliate you, and your job is to say, yes, sir, okay, sir, fine, sir, waiter or waitress, if you are rude with them, they can really, I mean, they can really damage you. As an example, if you are rude with a waiter, he can spit in your food, and you will eat it and you do not know. He can put whatever garbage he want, and you will not know. So, like, when you go to a restaurant, you better treat a waiter or waitress with respect. Otherwise, God knows what they will do to your food, the one is coming to you in their hand. Don't ever be rude to a waiter. Never. They do crazy stuff. People, I'm not saying everybody, but people can do crazy stuff as revenge. They might spit, they might pee in it. Have fun, like have fun with your juice. So this guy, this doorman, what he can do? Nothing. Oh, yeah, you have to be careful. Anyway, I have respect to all kinds of people, whatever job you do, but I'm saying it's better for your security to learn a job which not easy to find a replacement. For the easier is to find a replacement, the easier they can get rid of you. As simple as that. Actually, these days, if you learn how to work to do plumbing, you make money more than an engineer. Electrician, you make money more than an engineer. A plumber, the hour for a plumber in USA is $85 an hour. Even if he is going to change your faucet. Imagine, $85. I mean, this guy, he take the same hour for a lawyer. And he's a plumber. So this is what I'm saying is skills. You better find a job with the skills. I mean, a plumber is not really, you're not a genius. You are just a plumber. It's just a skill. But because you have a skills, you make good money. Same as electrician. What is this tree? Is that a real tree? I just found this tree in the site here. What is this? Strange. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying plumber is a skilled person. Because he's skilled, he make good money. But I'm saying his job is not really that much high as a level. Is not in a big education. It's a skill you learn. But you are better secure than a doorman. You know what I mean? You can run your own business. Nobody give you orders. But a doorman, he will spend his life a doorman. It's very tiring. People humiliate you, take advantage of you. Nobody will respect you because they are rude and rich people walking by. Yeah, lawyers are thieves. Anyway, mostly, not all of them, but mostly. Skills is what you need. Anyway, look where we started talking about weekend, and look where we end. And I notice, because we are not talking about the we are not fighting with the cult of the Abdul. Not too many people are interested. How if you want to pee? I don't know. I never work as a doorman, so I have no skills in that. I have no experience. You go ask him. I guess if you want to pee, I think somebody will replace him, maybe for, I don't know. Maybe you have to learn how not to pee when he is working. I don't know. For me, I don't consider this as a job. This is just this is not a job really. You make money, you give your salary, but this is not really a job. Yeah. Let us see. And there is jobs they can fit with your nature. So if you are a hot-blooded person, you cannot do such a job. You cannot work as a waiter or waitress. If you are a person who get angry fast, like imagine Imagine Sam Shamoun working as a waiter. I think Sam, if they ask him, like if somebody is rude with him, and this is can happen very easy in restaurants, he will flip the dish in the top of the head of the guy. So this is not a job for everybody. I mean, you have to be really a person with a lot of patience, humility, and you let it go. Otherwise, it can be a big problem, right? Yes, Sam, he will fire him. Get out of here. Don't ever come here again. Yeah, so this kind of jobs, I mean, you have to be really, uh, special for it. It's not an easy job. People are making fun of you. People are rude. I mean, you see a waiter or waitress, like a female, and somebody he think like he's cute, and he starts speaking like I'm flirting or saying dirty words, or I mean, there's a lot of garbage, but they think because they have money and they enter a restaurant and this waiter is their slave. You know what I mean? So there is certain jobs are not easy because you deal with all kind of good and trashy people. And there is some people think because you are now, this is your job as a waiter, they think you are their slave. They try to make fun of you. Suddenly you go in front of the waiter and the guy, he want to show his girlfriend that he is funny, and he starts saying things to you which is stupid. From the middle of nowhere, as if he know you supposedly, and he's cute and he's stupid and he's smart. He want to show his the people who they are with him that he, I saw a lot of those kind of people. You go to a restaurant and suddenly he starts saying things which does not make sense with the waiter or waitress, especially with females. Is good for a CP in weekend for a Christian call. Yeah, but not now. Maybe tomorrow, and like when I go, because it's already late here. When we do it in daytime, we will take calls. No call for today. Excuse me. I'm already sleepy. I'm holding my yawning. Oh. I'm looking for a nice picture to put in the screen. I don't know. I could not find anything. So I'm going to go back to this one. That's it. I'm stuck with this one. This one is beautiful. Why not every weekend letting non-Muslims call you CP? Well, here we have a program today for the Christian family Muslims can call me if they agree to talk about our topic, but usually Muslims, they want to talk about their religion. So today our topic is not about religion, not about Islam. So all right. I give the Muslims 95% of my time, if not 100%, for many years. And just lately, Christians, they complain and they said, why you always say Muslims only, Muslims only? For how many years I keep saying only Muslims can call me? Many years. So now we are saying, okay, in weekend time, Christians, they can call me. Does one need to go to the church? I mean, why you will not go to the church? What is the reason to make you not to go? Church first is a family. Those are your brothers and sisters in Christ. Just find a good church, people who they are decent, because some places there are people just going to show off, or it's like a social club. So find a church where there's a good teacher in it, good quality people, and yes, you should go. Why not? However, if it's about praying, you can pray in your house, and you can pray in your room. You can pray when you are washing your dishes. The Lord is always there, my friend. But the church is very important for us as a family. Like now, we are family. We are church here. We are a church here. Do you have to? There's nothing it's called do you have to in Christianity. You don't have even to worship God. It's a choice you make. There's nothing it's called you have to. That is you make decision about what you have to and what you have not. So do you have to worship Jesus? It's your choice. Do you have to pray? It's your choice. Because if you do things because you have to, that's mean you are not doing it. You know what I mean? Let us say I have a child and I force my child to come and visit me. That's mean he did not visit me. He did not, even though he came, but I forced him. So when you say you have to, this is a wrong understanding of Christianity. In Christianity, everything you do is volunteer, which means believing in God is volunteer act. Worshipping God is volunteer act. Coming to the house of God is volunteer act. Otherwise, you are no Christian. We are not Muslims who believe in we have to. That is stupid, you know. This is stupid mentality. If you think the same as they do. Christ, he wants you to be free to be with him. That's why he said, knock at the door, I will open for you. So what he asking for? He says, knock at the door. So, but he will not force you to knock at the door. Come to me. Those who they are tired, come to me. But you have to come to him. Which means you have to as a choice, not you have to as you've been forced to. Is Isa to be the judge? First of all, there's nothing called Isa. This Muhammad is a stupid idiot. I think the name Isa is coming from a mistake because he thought that Maryam, the sister of Aaron, is the mother of Jesus. And most likely she have a son, his name is Isa. So the idiot, he thought that Isa, the son of Maryam, is the nephew of Moses. Secondly, Muslims believe that Jesus will come as judge or not. Still, they have nothing to do with Jesus. Even the name is wrong. All right? Is it possible to time travel? We are in time travel. You see, time travel is about you thinking about different direction of timing. Otherwise, you are traveling now with time. Aren't you? Aren't you the same person who was just many years ago a kid? This is time travel. So, because you are going from point A to point B, it doesn't make it not a time travel. What you are trying to say, you want to go backward, right? Or you want to go forward faster. Right? Yeah, but you are in time travel already. It's just how you look at it. Same time, if you leave this earth, time will change. You see, time is relative to the place and speed. Like the earth going around itself every 24 hours, right? Okay. Well, if we slow it down, the day will be different. Time will be different. Year will be different. And if we take you out of the earth, far away in different place, you know, maybe you will not age that fast. So yeah, things can change. See, God created physics, and that law, which is or controlling our, let us say, system, it can be changed. The one who made it this way, he can make it a different way. Yeah, we don't believe in Isa. Isa is a false name, wrong name. You see, everything you see in like in called theory, you know, human being he think, and when he think he come with theories, and theories is ideas, can be practical, can be crazy. So as an example, they come with the Big Bang, but the Big Bang is a theory, it's not really a fact. There's no proof of it, and nobody can practice it, nobody can prove it. It's a theory. But if you repeat the theory and make it as a belief, then people believe it. Time, time and speed, those are always relative. You know, if you can speed time, you can speed your aging. You know, inside you there is a DNA which causing you to age, which means if you change that DNA, the time will not affect you. You see, when God he says he will give you eternal life, what does that mean? Obviously, he will change your DNA. He will give you a DNA which will never age, which means the cells will be able to renew itself forever. Right now, you have, let us say, a defect, but this defect in purpose, which means God, he created you in a certain way. So you will not live forever. No, my friend. This is why it's called theory. Theory is not a fact. The second it's a fact, it's not a theory no more. And actually, even when it's called a fact, it can be false. Even what they call it a fact, it can be a false thing. As an example, they believe that the theory of Einstein is a fact, which is what? Like the apple fell down on the ground, so the big body would grab the small one, right? Later they found that this is not really true. There's exceptions. So what was facts, absolute facts, it turned to be not absolute facts. Science is a changeable, and their facts change with them. The fact always is based in your knowledge, not in how it is. Like now they are measuring for you the temperature of the sun. Is that really a fact? I don't believe it. There's no way to measure it. It's extremely even stupid to believe that you can measure the temperature of the sun from here. But what they do, they use mathematics and let us say the logic of practice, of patterns. So we are in the distance of etc. and the more we get close, the temperature will be increased, etc. So if we measure the sun approximately, etc., that will be, the calculation will be, etc., the temperature. But this is not really is going to be exactly what the sun heat is. I don't think there's anyone can measure it. Science is something changeable, it's not really fixed. Therefore, their facts is going to change. You see, what the earth believes today, it's about science today, is going to be totally different after 1,000 years. And this is exactly what happened to those who lived 1,000 years ago. Whatever I believe in there at that time, 1,000 years ago, today nobody believes in it. Hey Christian, how are you? Do you understand what I'm saying? What was science 1,000 years ago, which means scientists are talking. And if you talk to them, they will call you a fool because they are the scientists, you are not. So what they used to believe in 1,000 years ago, now nobody believes in it. And I believe the same will happen 1,000 years from now. Those who call themselves scientists today, they will look like a fool coming from idiot time. Because the more a human being discovers things, the more he finds himself ignorant and stupid. Everything is a changeable when it's come to knowledge, because what we know is very limited. Extremely limited, actually. We know nothing. Look what happened. A little tiny virus is scaring the whole world. A tiny, little tiny virus. Where is the science, and where is the computers, and where is the scientists and the big centers, and so, what happened? Suddenly everybody is doing poo-poo in his pant. It's just little tiny virus. So here you notice that what we have as a science, it's extremely limited, to the point the virus can defeat us. I mean, do you know how small the virus is? And even how weak it is? And how powerful we are? But yet the virus can defeat us. And here you see how limited the human being is. Trump peace plan, that peace will never happen. That's a stupid thing. This is just like let us say it's a way to make things go in a certain way for, let us say, many years to come. But there's no peace. Middle East will never have peace. There's Jews, there's no Jews. There's Muslims, there's no Muslims. Those Middle Eastern, I'm a Middle Eastern, they are crazy people, they like war. They kill each other over a bird, over a chicken. So there is Israel, there's no Israel, they will kill each other. Middle East will never ever have peace. We are people of war. We cannot live in peace. War for Middle Eastern is like fishing for somebody somewhere. It's like you want to go fishing. So keep dreaming about peace. Before Israel was exist, there was peace in the Middle East? No. Let us say Israel is a new, the new Israel is a new country, 70, 80 years old. Okay, what was in the Middle East before that? Killing each other forever. So before Israel, after Israel, that doesn't matter. This is the truth. Blood, they are bloodthirsty people. They cannot live in peace. Peace for them is boring. Hate is a tradition. Why do you travel internationally? Should I travel locally? If I'm traveling locally, that means I'm not traveling. I'm still in town. Right? Yeah, for me, I believe that science is studying the pattern of things happening around us, like weather. When they say to you tomorrow, we will have rain. How they understand they have rain? It's not about knowledge, really. It's about patterns. So when the speed of the wind is etc., and the temperature is etc., and the wind is coming from that direction is etc., so we have many centers who measure temperature, and we send balloon in the air to measure those temperature and the direction and the wind, and then we have pattern, and okay, that will cause etc. weather tomorrow. But until now, they cannot be consistent with their weather. After all the satellite and everything we have, it might be wrong. They might say tomorrow is sunny and then we have rain. So it is pattern practice, not science. But they call it science. The same as medicine. What medicine is? Medicine is a practice. It's not really a science. They bring, let us say, in the laboratory, they put some chemical together and they try it in the rat, in the fat, in the monkey, in the donkey, and then finally it succeeds. Then they start practicing, try it on you. And after they give you the medicine, they find that this medicine can cause cancer or blood or heart attack. I mean, go and buy any medicine you find in any pharmacy, any medicine. You will find that the side effect of the medicine is more ugly from the benefit of the medicine. So what is the science? Is Imam Murrah is a theory? Depend on the donkey. If a donkey is ignorant, you do not know, you don't know. I heard that a donkey, he heard that the quote I was showing in my book, he never heard of it. So we made a video for him and he got busted. So depend on the donkey, my friend. Yeah. Go to the donkey Muhammad, ask him, does he exist? And you know, they keep saying to me, Imam Murrah, Imam Murrah. We don't, you know, just cool so we can laugh and die laughing, stupid idiot. You know, those stupid Muslims, I read for them from their books, and then they said, who is this guy? I mean, can you believe it, how stupid they are? It's your book, you donkey. We never heard of him because you're a donkey. It's written in your book. And the funny, we read for them in the screen in front of them. And yet they know who is this guy. Stupid. Anyway, come back so we can laugh. Yeah, so science is not really what people think. People, they are convinced that science is, or scientists is people who knows. Their knowledge is extremely limited. They study, you know, let us say, what we have is information which is collected after long time of practicing things. But those what we practice can be wrong. One day we might discover something new. Will destroy everything we learned before. So what they say it is science, it can be something really wrong. No problem, guys. Don't mention those people. They are kids. We humiliated them. We humiliated their prophet, and you know what they can do. If you do the same as they do, you are no better. Just ignore them. And for us, we hit the head of the snake. We don't go after the tail. The target is the filthy Muhammad, and he got humiliated. What they can do about it? This is what is making them angry. If you go down to their level, you are no better than them. Don't argue with them. Debate them about their religion, and let us see if they can answer. Science, about money, it can be, why not? I mean, people, they want to make living. But what I'm saying, that's what they know is very limited, and you cannot depend on what they say. You know, okay, the man was able to go to the moon. Doesn't mean that he really know much. He just learned how to free himself from the gravity of the earth. That's all. I mean, it's amazing what they accomplish. I mean, who can believe that one day human being can go fly over the space, etc.? That's amazing for a little creature to be able to accomplish. But still, what they have, it's very little. Right? Yeah, until now they don't. They cannot. Do we know what we have in the water? Do we know what we have in the ocean? Nobody knows. The ocean is full of mystery stuff. Yeah. We cannot even predict an earthquake. I mean, we have machines and etc. and we study patterns and etc. But still, an earthquake can happen surprisingly, and we do not know. So we live in an Earth, and we could not yet able to discover the Earth itself, how the Earth function, how can we can predict danger. He said you mentioned a different source in the page than the one in your book. Well, they can say whatever they want. If they are brave, let them call and we will get them busted. Already we got them busted. Go to Patreon and watch the videos we made for them, and we got them busted very bad. Black Angel, I'm not really. Guys, can you please forget about those kids? I don't want to see people talking about this Fifi anymore. That's it. We are done with them. Are we going to stay like for the coming 2 or 3 months? They are kids. So you want to go down to their level, and why he will not defend the child rape? I mean, his prophet is a child rapist. We don't want to keep going forever. Let them, you know, they are like puppies. And the reason they keep coming here, because obviously we are hurting them badly. So don't drag yourself to their level. Hit the head of the snake. Who is this Fifi? I mean, why you concentrate even in Fifi? He defend the child rape, so what? Hit the snake, not the tail. Those are tails, puppies. If you want to hurt Islam, hit the head of the snake, not Mimi, Fifi, and Susu Dudu. Muhammad, focus in the head of the snake. All right? So don't mention to me those names. They will be upset if you hit Muhammad. They will be happy if you change your direction to make it about Fifi and Mimi. And this is exactly what they want. They want to change the direction. Don't do that. All right? Nothing hurt them as much as saying Muhammad is an idiot. Muhammad is a stupid, and we prove it. Saying Fifi is a stupid, he is Fifi. Do Muslims worship Fifi? No. Do they worship Mimi? No. Is he their prophet? No. So you're wasting your time. So every day we'll come here and we will hear about Fifi and Mimi. Isn't it enough? That's it. We got them busted. That's it. We're done. No, we are not ignoring them. You know, it's not about ignoring them. It's about busting them by busting the head of the snake. Making it about a person. You see, for them, they are silly, making it about Christian Prince. Okay, but Christian Prince is not Christ, is not Christianity. So fighting Christian Prince is just a waste of time. For me, I'm not a fool like them to waste my time to fight them. My target is the head of the snake. That is Muhammad. Don't, you know, if you don't, if they make you, you know, angry, don't watch their videos. Why you go there? What for? And what you expect, I mean. And do you expect really the Muslim to agree with Christian Prince? Are you out of your mind? So for sure, he's lying, he's a liar, he's etc. I mean, what do you expect? All right. The translation as one day is more correct than every day. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, let us not to mention Islam today. We know we are taking break from the stupidity, right? And you know, the more you give them attention, the more they think they are important. For me, they talk about me, that bring me more Muslim to watch my videos. That's good for me. You know, the sale of my book, Sex and Allah, double, honestly, double in the last 10 days. By their help. Suddenly, the sales is increasing so fast. So I'm grateful for them. Yeah. Yeah, we wanna, you know, we are taking break, and you know, we wanna have some good time to ourselves, so we can understand life better, enjoy our time, not every 7 days a week talking about the poo of Muhammad, right? Anyway, always remember not to be a person who's driven just because somebody is speaking science, you believe it. Like, for how many years they taught us about Darwin? Every single school in the world teaching Darwin theory, even in the Islamic school in the Middle East. Imagine Darwin. I mean, do you really believe in Darwin? Do you think Darwin is a smart person? Darwin, he don't have a DNA. He do not know even his time. There's no DNA. He have a theory, and then they adopted his theory, and his theory is stupid. Imagine this idiot. He captured a human being, a black person. He put him in a cage, and he want to prove that the black person was a monkey. And yet they call him scientist. Yet they call him scientist. And they teach his theory in everywhere. But if you study, like in the science today, there is many scientists, a huge number of scientists, they laugh at Darwin theory. And there is many scientists, they agree with him. It's a theory. That's why science is not really agreeing with each other. And I'm not talking about Christian scientists. There is atheist scientists who don't agree with Darwin stuff. You know what I mean? We're not talking about Christians versus atheists. No. Atheists who don't agree with atheists about theories, because they are theories. Right? And if you repeat a lie and then you live with it, you believe in it. If you keep repeating a lie and people tell you this is a fact, it's a fact, like Big Bang, it's a fact. Why it's a fact? How we know it's a fact? NASA said so. Okay, so how NASA was able to know about the Big Bang? That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, it's not exist no more. It is not something we witness, yet they are completely believing in it. But if you go between scientists, you will see there's a huge number too who don't believe in the Big Bang. But they are scientists too. So it's about ideas. It's like it's a struggles of ideas. It's not a science. People who adopt an idea, they repeat it, they believe it, and that's it. And the Big Bang, there was nothing, and then an explosion happened. How there's nothing, and that nothing explode? I mean, the idea itself is stupid. If there was nothing, how nothing explode? Because when you say a Big Bang, that is a huge, amazing energy explosion. So, and science says that energy have to come from something. And that something has to be material. It cannot be nothing. You know what I mean? So how nothing became something? How nothing explode? It's nothing. It's like, an atheist, you want to prove to me that God is not exist. But he does not exist, supposedly. How you can prove he does not exist? That's stupid. It's like saying to me, I'm going to prove to you that what does not exist, not exist. How you can prove something not exist to be not exist? How you can prove the Big Bang, which was not exist, to be exist? There was nothing, because this is what the Big Bang is saying. There was nothing. There's no matter. There's no energy. There's nothing. Okay, what explode? Something. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's crazy. Right? But you know, the word adopt, you know, the atheism, like spread and control a huge part of this earth, and then communists approve it. You know, communists control all Soviet Union, China, and even in the West, you know, the socialist, atheist, they are all over, hippies. So like in the last 50 years, it was a revolution for the atheism, where atheism took over many countries. China alone, look how huge. Soviet Union, they control half of the earth, even east of Europe. So this huge change in this earth have an impact in adopting theory, and all of them through all those years adopt the theory of Darwinism and Big Bang and stuff like this, right? And you know, you are what you believe. If you believe in the Big Bang, there is Big Bang. You know, I don't know which country they, I think Sweden or Netherlands, I forgot. They try to make a Big Bang machine and they spend hundreds of millions of dollars and they fail. Why they don't talk about it? What happened to this machine? They created a Big Bang machine. You see, even their theory is not practical. So imagine we make a machine fit exactly with the theory that if we make things happen in a certain way, we will have a big explosion, and this explosion will create something. But nothing happened, and they could not do anything. After spending all this money, it was a big failure. So how you could not make it in a laboratory, that will happen in a universe, and that mass a huge size. Yeah, but the technology did not work. They could not make it. Nothing happened. Where is the Big Bang machine? What happened to it? Nothing. So they adopted the theory. They have all the numbers. They have all the physics. They think it's true. They put it all together. They made a machine, cost them hundreds of millions of dollars. And then their machine could not create a sardine. Did they? Did they create anything? They were not even create an electron, just one electron. And how simple is an electron? Even electron they could not create. I remember even their machine is using what? I mean, look at the stupidity. Your machine is using material to create nothing. I mean, to create something from nothing. Well, already you have a machine. Mr. Thomas, I don't like this comment. Many Christians, such as Catholic, believe in the Big Bang. My friend, that's not a good comment, because those who believe in the Big Bang, doesn't matter if they are Catholic or Protestant. Maybe your son, he's a Protestant, but he believes in it. What does this have to do with Catholic? And how you can believe in the Big Bang and you are Christian anyway? Because if the Big Bang is what you believe in, that means there is no God. So this is not a smart comment. It's an insulting comment. The second you believe in this, it's meaning you don't believe in the Bible. As simple as that. God did not make explosion to create anything. God said be, and it was. That's it. And you know, there is a very easy way to prove them wrong. You see, all creatures have the same designer, and because they have the same design. Everything we have around us, all of it, it have the same design, the same pattern, the same coding. So it cannot be from different creator. It have to be one creator. It's like, when you make a car, what is the last thing you do? You put your brand in it, right? When you create anything, you make a car, bicycle, whatever you do, you give it a name. You will find that the name of God in every creation, all of them, they have one signature. Exactly. So common designer is a proof of one designer, or common design. We don't care here about Catholic and Protestant. I don't like to hear this. Please refrain, otherwise I will ban you. Anyone here will attack the Catholic or attack the Protestant, I will kick you out. I will consider you a child of the devil. Because this is what the devil wants. He wants to divide us. Don't mention names. Here we are Christians. All of us will believe in Christ. And you are welcome. Doesn't matter what church you go to. And you cannot be Christian anyway. If you are Catholic or Protestant, if you believe in Big Bang and stupidity. Either you believe in the Bible or you don't. All right? For us, we have the Bible, and anything else is not ready to follow. And if you ask me, like, okay, the Bible in the book of Genesis describe how God created the earth and the heaven. Is it really how he created? I believe that God, if you want to tell us really how he created the earth and the heaven, then he made to make maybe a billion book. You see, a doctor who studied the eye, not how the eye is created, he have like maybe 500 books to read before he graduate. Just his specialty is just the eye, not how it's created, how it function. So imagine if God want to tell us details about everything he created. So I believe the Bible is a very simple way to the simple human being to tell him a story that I am your God, I am the one who created you. Otherwise, God did not really tell us the details. Because if you want to tell us the details, you as a human being alone, maybe you need a million book to explain how you are created. You know what I mean? Just as CP says, he reject Genesis. Who reject Genesis? I don't understand. So when the Bible simply is a simple delivery of a story we can understand, we can comprehend. Otherwise, we cannot comprehend God creation. So imagine God want to tell us how he created the chicken. The chicken alone. I would spend my life reading about how he created the chicken. How the feather is going to be happen, how they will come to existence. How a DNA can make bones, and then these bones, little tiny fabric come from it, we call it feather. That's amazing. Isn't it amazing? How God, he created you, and you are coming from like a little tiny cell, and the cell will expand, but yet is going to divide itself and make decide jobs for every simple part of this amazing, complicated complex. It's called your body. Scott, one more time you speak about Pope and the Catholic, I will ban you, because obviously you are trying to play games here. And I think you are fabricating stories. I don't think he believed in those things. Take a hike, Scott. And I don't care for the Pope. Who is the Pope? I will not be surprised if you are a Muslim. Because such a mentioning of such a thing is just to bring division between the Christians. You are the devil, my friend. The Pope. Shame on you. Shame on you to lie. And shame on you even if it's true, even to mention it. What the Pope have to do with our topic? And do the Catholic, they follow the Bible or follow the Pope? Amazing hatred and disgusting creatures. You are no better than the Muslims. The Pope, he said, the Pope, the Pope. Get out of here. And don't lie. Actually, the Catholic is way more conservative than any other churches when it's come to creation and homosexuality and marriage and etc. You know, get out of here. Don't give me. I'm not a Catholic, but I don't like liars. According to the Bible, God fixed the earth and put... No, it doesn't say that, Mr. Bro. You see, everyone he have his own understanding because people they decide to read it the way they like. What do you mean he fixed the earth? Where it says he fixed the earth? What do you mean? If somebody decide to fool you and mention to you things does not exist and you believe it blindly, that's your business. Actually, the Bible is the only book which before scientists discovered that there is empty space, where he says he hanged the earth on nothing. On what? On nothing. This is the Bible. It took you thousands of years to find that the earth is hanged on nothing. It's there. Then liars, they start saying the Bible teach that the earth is a flat. And Galileo was arrested because he said the earth is the flat. That's a lie. That's a big fat lie. No one can believe the earth is a flat because this is what the Bible says. It's not a flat. He said the globe of the earth. So they fabricate lies, They hate the Catholic Church and they start making lies about the Catholic Church. And the Catholic Church, they arrested Galileo. They arrested him not because for that reason. You sponsor a lie, you spread a lie, you will be part of it. Actually, if you read in the book of Genesis, you will be amazed. Even though the story is very simple. But God said, let be light. Let be light. So the light is created before the sun is created. That is amazing order because, creating the sun, but light is not created yet. So how the sun will have light? So the function of light, the physique of light is created first. So let be light. And light was. This is long before the sun is created. And this is in total agreement with they called it science today, because sun is not really that old comparing to the existence of light. Obviously, there's many lights exist before the sun. But if you want to read the Bible in a negative way, you can come with your own understanding, your own meaning as you wish. It's like when the Democrat they are talking about Trump phone call. They hate him. It doesn't matter what this guy he says. He said something. He did something. This is exactly how people they treat the Bible. They are unfair. And, you know, they decide to believe something is not there. Okay, let he convert to Islam so his son will be removed. But his prophet said that nobody can trust the deception of Allah. They said to him, you know, even you, prophet, he said, even me, unless Allah, he warped me with his mercy. So your Muslim friend can say to you whatever you want. What? Same time, you know, you might find a person he can be Christian, or let's say a bishop, or even a pope. He says something stupid. We don't go and we don't follow those people. Simply we follow the Bible. We don't follow anyone else. Anyone who speak against the scripture, this is what the Bible says, anyone would come with other than the scripture, he is from the devil. So if anyone, he is a bishop, he is a pope, he is a Protestant, he is a Catholic, he is an Orthodox, doesn't matter what he is, if he come with any teaching other than this teaching, he is no Christian. Right? Doesn't matter what church, my friend. I can pray in any church I want. All churches belong to the Lord. It's the house of the Lord as long as they believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, I don't care. Christian is somebody believe in the Trinity, in the crucifixion, in the resurrection, and he believed that the Messiah is coming back, and he is the only one who will save us. That is a Christian. So what the name of your church, that doesn't concern me. Right? Never follow a man, always follow God. Man have opinion. God have the truth. So always follow Christ, and this is the only way you will not be disappointed. You follow me, I'm a sinner. I can do stupid things too, or I can say stupid things. I can do error, or I can be a criminal. You follow God, He will never be disappointed. So never follow a priest. Listen to them, hear what they say, compare it with the Bible. If it is fit, they are good. If not, leave them alone. But always you follow the teaching of Christ. There's no one else to follow. No one. Who in this earth we can follow? Nobody. Human being is corrupt. You know, a man full of decency can be tempted. Is that correct? Easy. Even if he's really a good man, can follow sin. The Bible is full of stories of great names. David himself, how great is the name of David? I mean, look, David, the king of the Jews. This man, his life is full of sin. So do you follow David? No way. I don't even follow Moses. I follow no man. I follow only Christ. The Bible says every soul commits sin. Every human being. No exception. And all of them, they need salvation. Nobody is saying anything about Catholic or, guys, just please understand me. I hate it when people, they are like childrens who don't want to grow up. Stay away from those names. Don't be a Catholic. Don't be Protestant. Don't be Orthodox. Be Christian. Take my advice if you want salvation of Christ. Be Christian. Don't be a follower of a title. Go and read the Bible. Do you see the name of Catholic or Protestant? You don't. So why you are giving yourself a title does not exist there? It's a shame, my friend. It's a shame. There's only one name deserve to call yourself with. Don't call yourself Protestant. Don't call yourself Catholic. Call yourself Christian. If there is better name than Christ, how dare you? If there is a better name to carry in the top of your head better than the name, how you change yourself from being a Christian to be a Protestant or Catholic? Shame on you. There's no name better than his name. But yet you replace his name and you choose to be a follower of a title which does not exist. I'm a Christian. I follow Christ. Even when I gave myself a name, a nickname, I called myself a Christian Prince, for I am a prince by him. He is the King of Kings. There's no name better than his name to carry. It's a shame. It's a shame for every Christian to call himself anything except Christian. Be aware, my friend, be aware. The devil is very powerful and he is there to divide us. He's laughing at you. Catholic, Protestant, yeah, hate each other. Quran chapter 5 verse 14, Allah, he said, I will spread hatred and enmity between them. That is the devil waiting for you. And obviously many of you fall in his trap. Never say, never. Don't be proud to be Catholic or Protestant. Be proud to be a follower of Christ. Otherwise, you are a fool. I mean, ask yourself a very simple question. If there is really a name better for you to call yourself with, why you call yourself those names? I mean, if there's names for us better than the name of Christ as a Christians, I mean, people are really weird. Nobody want to use his brain. You see, we are too much became a pattern of copy and paste, like Muslims. Abdul. You want to be Abdul? A fool? Don't. Be wise like your Lord. We are followers of the wise Messiah. You cannot be a fool. And you know, the Messiah, he said, love your enemy, pray for them, bless them. And yet what we do, we as a Christian, we cannot love each other. That is the devil's spirit there. That is the devil's spirit. That is not from God. That is Islam. A Christian person, he loves every brother and sister in Christ, no matter what the church name they go to. No matter what their color is. What their names. No ethnic would divide us. No language, no color, no geography. The Bible says no Greek, no Hebrew, no free, no slave, for all of us one by him. That is the Bible, my friend. Follow the book. Follow the teaching of Christ and don't follow the priest. The priest will take you to hell. Most of them, they are businessmen. Fancy cars, fancy life, like Muhammad. right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad that I spent a good time with you guys, and I hope today we did, we have some good, useful talk. And again, about the weekend, my message is try to make your every weekend is different weekend, a new weekend. Do something new. Spend good time with your family. Don't waste your time in the weekend just doing laundry. Don't kill it. You know, you're working all day in the week and all the week. Those things can be done through the week. The weekend make it something special, something unique. Even if you are a person who live by yourself, single, don't make the weekend is just another boring day. Let the weekend a good break where will ignite you to do better for your Monday and the rest of the week. Repair yourself, get healed from the stress of work and job and life problems. You need healing. Read the Bible, pray, go out, look at the blue sky, see God. Go with your friends, but don't do bad stuff. Don't be crazy. Don't be a fool. Don't associate with the fool. Never associate with the fool, because they will never make smart of you. They will make you fool like them. Don't be part of the bad apple club. They will not make anything of you except being a bad apple too. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Especially smoking. I mean, if you drink a little bit, it's fine. But don't be drunk. Don't be a fool. Don't take drugs. Your body is a gift to you, and you have to return it as it's been given to you. Protect your body, because this is a temple of God. It's holy. Bring it back as God He gave it to you. Keep it healthy. This way you will live happy. And when you lose your health, nobody can get it back to you. Today you smoke, you jump because you are young. Just wait until you get older. And then your chest will be like a chimney. And each time you breathe, you hear yourself. You hear it as if it's like a fire coming out from your chest. You will hate yourself. But then nothing will repair it. No doctor in the world can fix it. Or hold on. Maybe you will get cancer. Then you will have fun. Or maybe you will have overdose of drug. You go and you never come back. And then what people remember of you? Overdose person. That means you are over fool. Extremely fool. A person who spent his money to buy poison to kill himself. Be smart. The 3.5 hours only speak about don't do laundry at weekend, but I can move from my seat. I'm not sure, Vinny, what you mean. You see, for you, who they are listening to me, you can move around when you are listening. I am the only one who cannot move around. You can go and eat, you can bring a dish, you can do your laundry and you are listening. But I am the only one who is stuck. Anyway, so, life can be good, the same as we see in the screen how beautiful this view is. But as they say, it's what you see and how you see it. It is what you see and how you see it. Even if all of us, we see same image, but doesn't mean really all of us, we will see it the same way. And this is how life is. Some, they see life, it is something they did not choose. It's boring. So they eat and smoke and eat and watch TV and smoke, eat. And some little activities between here and there. Those people, they are not living. They are not. And they will age very fast. Don't be like them. Don't be like them. Refresh your life. Enjoy it. God, He gave you a lot of gifts. And the gift, one of the amazing gift, and as we see in front of us, look at this. There's many beautiful places in this earth. Try to go out, especially if you can afford it. If you cannot afford to go far away, go to a village not far. Something you can afford. Go out with your family, have a good time. Be good to your spouse. Share love. Share time, share dignity. Have a deep conversation. See if they have problems. See if they are upset from something. Let us say, have a moment of truth from time to time in the weekend to see what's wrong so you can fix it before it's too late. Most of people, they reach divorce because they never ask a question about what's wrong. So things, accumulate in the top of each other. It's like snowball getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then the small ball will destroy the whole house. Don't wait until that moment. Weekend is a great opportunity to do a check in your life. If there's something you need to change with your family, with your kids, with your wife, with your husband, with your finance, even with your jobs, take a break. Think, enjoy, make decisions, and start a new weekend. Anyway, I pray that all of us, we will be wise, and the Lord, He will provide us with all the wisdom we need, so we can beautify our life. A human being, sometime he decided to live in a room, have no light, because he decided to close the blind. So he imagined that there's no sun outside, but the blind is closed. He don't want to open them. So time will come and somebody will open the blind for you, and you will see how full you are, because the sun just was a grab in your hand and you did not do it. That's why I'm saying that the weekend is a joy. It's a gift. It's a luxury. Not all people have it. We showed you how poor people live. They don't know what weekend is. They don't have such a thing. If you ask them about weekend, they will laugh at you. They will laugh from sadness. So enjoy it, live it, and be wise. I want to say thank you guys for being here. And maybe I stayed with you long, but because really I love sharing things with you. And in the same time, I'm hoping always that the more we share, the more we are able to help. And sometimes you can help me too. Sometimes many of you say things which is, we are human, we have impact in each other, right? And the fool is the one who thinks he is wise. There is no absolute wisdom of a human being, but there is a guideline for us to take us into wisdom, and the wisdom is in the Bible is so clear. Sabbath is made for the man, not the man made for Sabbath. So put this sentence in the front of you and focus on it. It's amazing. When the Jews were accusing Jesus of breaking the Sabbath, Jesus, he did not say, oh, no, sorry, I'm not going to do that. He said to them, Sabbath was made for the man. Learn from that. That's an amazing statement. So that is a day, a time is made for you as a gift from God. And there is a reason for it. It's not a mistake. It's not an error. It's a gift. And the one who don't enjoy it, live it, he is missing a lot. Thank you for being here, guys. Until I see you, I hope tomorrow. God is willing, if I can. Christ is Lord, and He is the only one we can trust, the only one we can follow, and the only one who can bring joy to our life. The world is going to be demolished. You and me, we will die. And there's only one name can resurrect us and bring us to real paradise, where we will be the same as angels. No worry, no sadness, no money, no food, but happiness. I pray that all of us, especially for those who have a problem with their family, women, wife, and husband, take my advice and work in the weekend to fix your problems. People who destroy their family, they live for a long time of sorrow. Don't go to that point. Sometime 15 minutes with your spouse can change a lot. Sometime a beautiful words can solve a problem. Be loving, be giving, and don't be selfish. Thank you, and God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.